what? I just hit that button anytime. Yeah.
All right. Well, okay.
Yeah. I did.
Audio.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hi. Welcome to Star Wars.
We sleepy boys.
Oh yeah, I'm really not that sleepy, but as is usual, I don't know what it is about the timing, but whenever maybe it's because we start late and that's the moment that my parents decide to turn down the AC upstairs. It's always like the AC pumps out for like 15 minutes, so I'm usually cold and shivery as my closed-in room is pumped full of super cold air.
Oh no, it's so cold.
I also don't. Okay, so we should lead with this because this is relevant to the timely. Hi internet. We usually record our products on Audacity. But Audacity is now in new management hands who will sell your data to cops, Russians, and corporations, all of whom are bad. But we don't need to worry about that because I'm using a much, much older version of Audacity, and I never have updated it ever because it doesn't do automatic updates. Seriously, I think this version's from like 2018. But yeah, so that's not a big problem for us. It should be fine.
Yeah.
I don't like though that now trending. A lot of shills out there talking about Reaper, which is a service you can acquire that is similar to Audacity but costs you $60 whole.
Oh.
Which, while I'll admit, is better than other like software service fees, you're still getting fucking ripped off for $60 for a piece of code. Don't do that. There's plenty of free alternatives. Audacity's open source. It'll be forked. Don't listen to people who are like, "Well, just pay $60 to buy Reaper." Nah, fam.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here. We've rolled Destiny. I think all that stuff is still... Yeah, it should all be visible. As you can see, even with my attempts to make duty or obligation trigger, they did not. The bot says no. So we're here. Hello. And we are going to continue our adventures of jungliness.
Yeah.
I didn't... Because Lucky did slightly surprise me. Just like, I can hit the button. I hit the button.
That's what I did.
So I need to actually patron list up. While I'm doing that, some of you said you spent some XP. What have you guys done?
So, what I did is I immediately started going deep into Metry, and I picked up level of Grits and my 4th rank of Iron Body. So now I am much fist.
Super Fist.
Super
I
Fist.
have decided to buy a singular point into Cold World because you never know when we might need it, and also buffing up my perception from 2 to 3 at long last.
You can see.
I should do that too, but I
Should
didn't do it
you?
next week because I'm waiting to get my last tree. So I'd
Wait,
like to
hold on.
actually.
Oh, don't mind me.
That is correct.
All the law. All the perception in the world ain't gonna stop you from shooting someone in the back, though.
You
But
are.
that's what he has a knife
correct.
gun for.
I'll just
Anyway.
stab you in the back by accident somehow.
Anyway, as Marth just said, he didn't spend any XP either. So, I would like to remind everybody before we get started that today's episode is brought to you by our patrons like Alec DeHarp, Aga Comics, Kazima, 10, Legacy G, Carlos Quad, Dragon Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Jonathan Sandoval, Kylie Den, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Regent Raptor, Rogue, Robin, Charvor, Shawnee P, some guy named Bob, Soda Son for 24 and Saturday 23. If you like what we do want to see more, consider supporting on Patreon. You can get access to episodes early and lots of other goodies, and it really helps us out. Thank you for support as always, everybody.
Thank you.
Just mute that channel. People are going to yell about random stuff. All right. So, where we last left off? Someday I'll be able to speak good. When we last left off, you guys were in the jungle, the mighty jungle. No news on lions.
Are they sleeping? Are
fuck.
they not?
No information is available. But basically, you guys did a lot of prep work and bought many things, parceled out many rations, did some last-minute upgrading and fixing of things, and set out on your journey, and you accomplished a couple of legs. You guys moved through Braceford, got some canoes, did some stuff, went on down to old Logashmail and solved crimes.
Mm-hmm.
After which you guys made your way to the Hunter's Boardwalk after spending, basically the whole day out there, out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the rain and stuff.
Yeah. It was wet.
And at the Hunter's Boardwalk, you got there about dusk, so you decided to camp out overnight. There was some sleeping, but also lots of just making food and meditating and playing Dejarik in the dark, because it's dark a lot.
Yeah, boy.
As a thing we don't make a huge deal out of, but since there's an extra 4 hours of daytime rotation on Soholiv, that does mean that even when you're evenly split, that your days and nights are proportionally longer, which can get a little troublesome for people with normalized human schedules. But yeah, here we are. It's it's the morning. You guys eat whatever you want to eat for breakfast. We decided you guys were going to use up most of your fresh fish meat over a couple of meals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody has any stimcalf powder or an electric kettle, so you're just gonna have to go on water in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And get up and go. So let's begin. Hey, guess what? It's foggy as always. So as you roll your canoes back out into the water, I need somebody to make me a average survival check
All right.
with an upgrade because of the fog.
Sorry, because I remember I said someone gets a boost from a survival knife. Camo's just standing there rowing, holding a knife in the other hand.
I'm not using knife.
You should.
I know.
I mean, I don't have it anymore.
Oh, that's okay. It has a compass though. Compasses are great.
No, yeah, it also has weight.
Ah.
Yeah.
No setback?
Not for this one, no. The road to Circus Trading Post, which is your next bullet point, which should take you about 5 hours.
That goes
Looks
well.
like it will set you on the right path there. Let's see. 2 advantage. I think interesting you might stumble along the way with your path. There are tables, of course, for wilderness stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you have to forgive the look. He's a little.
I like
lazy.
how
Hmm?
the in-combat ones are not relevant right now, but it's funny as I scrolled past that table that they seem to think it's an advantage source for 2 advantage to start a small fire near an opponent. That's a thing you want to happen in the woods.
What?
Yes, it does technically cause them damage, but
But now there's a fire in the woods.
I think it's the pulp thing. If it happens, then it doesn't matter in the long term.
well, it doesn't say that though.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, you could. Let's see. For a couple, you could spend an advantage to predict the weather.
That was always good.
You guys don't really need to find some tasty sustenance because your strain is fine.
Ooh, excuse me.
If you really cared, you could do no surprises, hide your shelter or trail, make it harder to
what's it-
detect you.
May I ask what the survival table the holocron?
Page 103.
103.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is.
Make axe loud again.
Sorry, I just Okay, I see it. All right.
Now,
No need.
interestingly enough, the one that gives you bonuses on resilience checks would be nice if you guys are on foot, but you guys are in canoes, so it doesn't matter.
No, yeah, it's probably no surprises on us. The other one don't really matter.
All right, so
now,
you
'cause we
managed to
just
find a
left.
fairly stealthy route. You don't cut through a lot of reeds. You can move over a lot of open water, so you're not leaving a visible trail. All right, everybody, go ahead and roll me your hard pilot check. Don't forget your +1 handling, I think. Yes,
Great
+1.
pilot.
+1 handling. So be.
Right.
Thanks, Force.
Thorse.
Even.
Oh, I see. I see how it is.
Okay, so,
Evenly balanced between Aramaa and Wevuguk.
so nobody failed.
There's just a fucking rain cloud just
Oh, what
immediately
disadvantage
overhead
give us
me.
this?
Only me. We don't know why. I'm soaked.
It gives you whatever you want it to give you. It's advantage. So let's see. This should be about 5 hours, but you guys all make very good time. So that's
I'd like to spend a strain to heal one advantage to heal one strain I had.
I mean, you should heal a strain anyway. You guys slept. You don't have any strain.
Oh,
It doesn't
my
exist.
bad.
It's a lie.
Did you not sleep?
No, he slept.
Like,
I don't think he could. He should be taking some serious black dice if he stayed awake for an extra 12 hours in the dark.
I was about to say I didn't think I had much sleep, but fuck it.
Note to self: get instant coffee
5%
packs.
sir per extra success. So it's 10, 15, 20, another 20. So 40% off.
Nice. No, Lucky, do not put calf into the Google search bar. That's not how this works.
That's about. So it only takes 3 hours instead of 5.
Yeah, you reduce it by 40%, so that removes 2 hours. So you managed to make very good time.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, while you're making good time, the heavens erupt once again. Because X didn't secure the weather, and that's a 2 threat. So for the rest of the day, when you're outdoors, you upgrade the difficulty of all brawn or agility-based checks.
I don't
As
understand the weather, is
once
it
again,
simply
after only a few
advantage?
short hours, you get an early morning thunder shower.
X, if you had predicted the weather, basically the weather would have been locked in for that time.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
keep.
Yeah, you could have done favorable planning to accurately predict the weather for the remainder of the day, which would meant that unless you predicted rain, it would be very
Oh,
dickish of me to
okay.
say it fucking rains.
I only processed the second half of what it actually does. I'm dumb.
Can
It says
you
the
just
front.
I
imagine
only processed the mechanical part.
starts bucketing down rain, all you can possibly hear is Boots going, I didn't say shit this time.
So yeah, everybody's once again very very wet, very not really cold because it's super hot. So live.
Oh, it's muggy, Wayne. Fuck.
Can I feel like I should.
Yes.
When next place we stop, I'm gonna see if we can upgrade our canoes just to put a fucking canopy on it or something.
You might be able to. You're going to a trading post.
Yeah.
Yes, make our canoes a convertible.
Well, it shouldn't be that hard. We just get a couple poles and maybe a canopy. It'd be something we can probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably rig a tarp or something, or get like a little sunshade or something attached to the top.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you're going, you're making great time despite the rain. It does seem like the sudden rain pour does seem to almost suck the mist out of the air. Like the fog quickly goes up into storm clouds and rains back down. Because you get that sweet dew point. However, while normally this would be a free pass, I would like everybody to make an average perception check really quick on account of the rain.
Okay.
Let's see here. About how close are we to each other?
Fuck.
That's a question for you guys. How close do you want to be?
Hmm.
You, as discussed with the way Axe wanted to spend his advantage and work that check, you've got pretty broad open paths, so you're not leaving a lot of signs, so you guys could be decently spaced out, or you could be closer together.
I'll leave it spaced out. I'm not close enough to hold scare can.
Next time I do survival, I'll keep that in mind. I was dumb because I didn't.
That's fine.
It's been like how long since that actually came before? Because I think it's from the Arctic.
No, you actually predicted the. Oh damn, I suck. You predicted the weather.
Well, there's a lot of just in predicting the weather.
Yeah, you predicted the weather. Last session. That's how we knew how.
That was more of a separate check, but yes,
yeah.
he actually made a survival check deliberately to be like, "Hey, will this rain end anytime soon?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, because that's what I think. My brain got confused. Where it's like I remember just doing specific checks about the weather and not it being a side
Yeah,
thing.
but you can do it. You can do an advantage to successfully predict the weather, which also makes things less stressful. But also once again has the narrative benefit of, well, you accurately predict the weather. It's right there in the rules. Anyway,
I made my
those of
roll.
you who succeed on this check,
Oh, wait a second. Give me this. Give me this.
which looks like it's mostly Bootson and Wevu, you guys hear ahead of you through the rain some kind of loud noises, large noises of kind of like a thrashing or scrunching of brush or whatever. Scrunch, scrunch, schlork. The trees kind of shake a little bit, and you can make out through the rain. And you guys believe that something large is moving out of the way. Unfortunately, Boot says once again, roll the threat on his check. So you are gonna take a strain now, buddy, as you're kind of you ended up kind of at the front of this formation as you guys come around a bend, and you are very close to the edge as the armored spiky bits of a rhino slug suddenly jut out of the underbrush right in front of you, and you have to duck very fast to avoid getting your block knocked off.
Rhino slug.
Right.
By the way, since you guys failed with advantage, Aramaa and Camo, you guys are at the back of the pack.
Uh-oh.
Perfectly fine. You're well out of the way. So yeah, it looks like there's a small herd of maybe half a dozen rhino slugs, which are just migrating through the bayou. You guys may remember that these creatures are supposed to be territorial,
Ah.
and Boots is right in their way.
Ah. Well, Boots out of the way then.
I'm sorry, I stepped away for a second. I heard Boots is in the way when I came back.
Well, okay, you need to signal to me, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There was a whole thing where you nearly got your head knocked off by a rhino slug. Take a strain.
Oh, fuck.
You're in the front, and then some rhino slugs leap. Leeching works too. They're squishy. Out of the jungle in front of you. So we had this whole rigmarole about how you were nearly endangered by wildlife once again. There's about a half a dozen of them, and they look like they're gonna cut across and maybe cross this body of water in a shallow area in front of you. And Boots is kind of in their way.
Pull Boots out of the way.
You guys are spaced out.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna swim over to him to pull him out of the way?
So clearly,
Okay.
throw your row and pull him in. I don't think that works, but
You could probably make an athletics check to try and haul him out of the way with a line.
Could I make an athletics check to get out of the way?
well, yeah. Let's see.
Well,
if
you
the-
really should be making piloting because it's your
Yeah.
canoe, unless you want to dive
All
out of it.
right.
Well, I can use climbing gear to do that. I have the climbing gear stuff which has hooks.
Does that have a rope?
Yeah, climbing gear has rope. I
Yes.
think it's like rope, whatever you use to climb. So
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
just do that.
All right, make me a hard athletics check to just throw Boots a line and then haul him in.
Remember, this is upgraded because of rain.
Yeah, upgrade. And what else? I'm just remembering what other I have.
Yeah, it says climbing
You-
gear, rope spools, hooks, and batons.
Is it?
You pull Boots towards you with the rope. It's like, congrats, just like normal fishing. You caught a boot.
Well, too bad you can't toss it back.
I mean, you could. I'd just be in danger.
Okay.
All right, you are able to, without too much effort, hook one of the climbing hooks or grapnels onto the back of his dugout and just haul him back in without displacing yourself. Gets him out of the way before the rhino slugs really seem to notice him as a threat, and they start to migrate in front of you. Waiting for them to pass would probably, because they are kind of large and slow, would probably take you 15, 20 minutes.
Huh.
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Just gonna snack in an MRE.
All right, you guys have a very unpleasant 20 minutes as you wait for nature to roll by because you're sitting here in the rain. But they do seem to have avoided considering you threats or anything, and then go about their business.
Yay, biz.
Yay!
I will. How long have we? How about what's the total we've been on the water so far?
What, like today?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd probably be like halfway through your trip.
Yeah, it's only been a couple hours. Heck.
Yeah.
I will.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got nothing. I will just
Got
be
nothing.
slightly miserable in the rain.
Yep. All right, you guys paddle on after that interruption. Get out of your way. Move on.
Moving on.
Only taking you about an hourish, left. You move on to Circus Trading Post, which you can see clearly by a sign, which is dangling out by the river.
Cool. We are here.
It's a building built into a small rock formation. It's got a long set of kind of docks built up, sticking up out of the water.
Mhm.
And there's a small boathouse on the end to enact repairs. Not that you guys have to worry about that. You guys can see some, fuel tanks and the like kind of on the outside. And then there's a decently sized little building with the trading post sign.
Okay. Like what they got
Seems
going
like
on
they go in.
What they got going on for docks?
Yeah, they got a bigly sized dock.
All right, cool.
Kind of runs along the riverside.
All right, let's pull in.
Yeah, they probably get a few boat people.
Yeah, there are a couple of people sitting in bright safety orange raincoats, probably with some like boating hooks that when you guys kind of emerge out of the rain, they like extend you a friendly hook and pull you in.
Cool. Many thanks.
Help you tie off.
Yep.
One of them idly says something like, "Pleasant weather today."
It's like just like every day.
Yep.
Saw some rhino slugs on the way here. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
That's
And big.
Very big.
and slow.
Mm-hmm. Aramaa has learned how to talk with these people.
Channeling your inner Scruffy the janitor.
The other one says, "They're fast when they want to be, though." Makes kind of a vague forward motion gesture, like the blade of a rhino slug slicing through the jungle to come for your what?
Wait.
He stares into the middle distance.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, anyway, tip my imaginary hat. We'll move on.
A forward motion, you say?
Sir. Don't be posting no Koji Fox in here.
Aw.
It's a Final Fantasy thing.
Okay.
But, alright, well, we got our canoes up. Camo! Predict that weather time.
Right, here we go.
Roll me another average survival check. You don't need to upgrade this one.
Just squint them clouds. Nice.
I've been rolling very differently every time.
One
so far.
advantage, one threat, right there.
All cancels out. Yeah, you'd probably say with your weather eye, looking up at it, this looks like it's going to be another brief squall. It might pass even sooner than yesterday's did.
Okay.
It should
Another hour.
probably, start petering itself out once the sun gets high. Maybe 1 or 2 more hours.
Yeah. So, 1 or 2 more. No more than that. Maybe a little less.
Now let's check our map. What's the?
It'll also probably start to peter off sooner than that. So
Yeah.
Let's check our map. What's our time to the next destination? Our next road stop.
the old fort is about 4 hours from here.
Let's see here. We only spent 3 hours. We spent a couple hours. I'll put us at about midday. Yeah, we'll be able to hit the fort. Probably early evening. Maybe a little time to set up, think about things. So yeah, let's kill some time here at the training post.
See what it
Yeah.
has to offer.
All right, you guys
We
decide
got
to
the
go step
pistol
on in.
anyway.
Yep.
There are lots of hanging both electric and probably gas powered lanterns here, all shuttered up against the rain. You see a lovely warm glowing light from the doors, which are glass paneled.
Lovely. Oh, let's see if they got some. Let's go inside and see if we can scrounge up a hot drink or something.
All right, you step inside. You find a rug that says "Welcome." There's a little jingly bell. You see, kind of behind something that loosely could be called a counter. Not very formal on these. You see kind of an older, grandmotherly-looking Twi'lek woman kind of sitting in a rocking chair with a stick, bundled up in a blanket, knitting something. She kind of nods to y'all. Howdy, y'all. Yeah, get their cloaks. Get their coats. Some young person pops out of somewhere and takes your various cloaks and or coats and ponchos and hangs them on a rack.
Huh.
Haven't seen you around before.
It's like, no, man, we're over by from more Iridu, making our way, taking a scenic route.
Mm. Well, if you need food or supplies, no place finer for miles around. She kind of chuckles to herself. It's a little early, but we got beds too if you're looking to stay.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, but no, we'll be pushing on as soon as the squall is over. We'll take you up though on maybe getting some food and supplies though.
Well, be careful if you're moving down the river. There's still some villages and towns out there, but there's always the rumors. We gotta watch out for poachers, desperados. You hear the little ones talk. There's always river pirates.
River pirates.
Nah, just stories. Though I suppose if you were a ne'er-do-well with the boat going around stealing other folks' hard-earned merchandise, you would call yourself a river pirate. Kind of derisively shakes her head, clacks her walking stick against the floor. No, sir. No good, Nick. Anyway, look around now, you hear?
Much obliged.
She goes back to knitting.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get me some stim calf. Some calf.
Stimcalf powder is pretty easy to come by, I believe.
There's like 3 creds
Hang on.
normally.
I had it, but then I started looking for other stuff. Where'd I put it? Stim calf
Yes. Cost 3. Rarity 4. This is a general store. This is probably a good place as any to look for it. You should probably still roll the, negotiation to actually see if it's here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Track it down.
So,
Anything else you guys are looking for? I know you're talking about maybe some raw supplies to get some covers for your
yeah.
canoes. That can probably
Cattle.
be handled if you make a good old-fashioned negotiation roll or something.
But yeah, well, like
You'll notice the milling about the building, which, like I said, pretty decently sized. Probably like maybe roughly octagonal or hexagonal. Has a nice kind of sloping, well-tiled roof that the rain seems to roll right off.
Mhm.
Got some warm fires in here, stoking for drying. You know, it's just as hot inside as it is outside, but at least it's a dry heat in here.
Mhm.
There's
Cool.
probably also a cooking fire going. But you will notice that there are some. There looks like there's a small handful of workers / family, but also there's another handful of various skilled professionals around. Think like the NPCs you can hire on a homestead kind of a thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else want to look for anything? You do also, if you wanted to, maybe do some bartering back the other way. I know you guys collected some fish oil.
Yeah, we did. I was thinking about it, but I'm trying to think if there anything else we necessarily
Huh.
want. I was thinking about making armor, but
Oh, okay. Portable. I think is the food prep station an electric hot plate?
yes, Skirk has one. It's the E2 one. Food.
Tagco food preparation system.
Oh, E3. Excuse me.
Yes. I've got that. I'm going to change that entry stuff. Food prep system. The description for that is hot plate.
Hot plate.
So, yes. You can. She's also got the utensil kit, so you've clearly got a kettle to go with it.
Mm.
Okay.
Here's a question: is the container of Stimcast like a one-time use, or is it just like it's like a coffee can?
Let me track down if I can find a full entry on.
Because it just says powdered calf concentrate, but I'm just like, and it is easier.
Uh,
but I'm like,
unlimited power, I think.
Stim calf powder, common beverage, powdered form. I mean, it doesn't say. I'm gonna assume since it's E0 that it is probably a, if not a single use, a very short time use.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then let me see here. Oh,
Yeah.
screw it. Bleh, excuse me. I got space. I'll just buy 10. But would you say if I have enough to, like, I would have enough to make, like, a pot of coffee in the morning, so it's just not, one drink? Like, per
Yeah.
use?
One dose is probably one brew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, let's get 5 stem calf powders. That'll be enough for 5 more mornings to get up and go. Bork.
You have plenty of clean water.
Yeah. We have the kettle and stuff. Let's see, how many people we have? Like, yeah, we have like 6 canoes.
Yeah, 6.
Oops. So let's see if we can get 6 sets of poles and tarps.
All right, you can get some. That can probably run you for like, maybe about 100 credits worth of materials.
Let's see here. Is everyone doing okay on food? Like on perishable food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that like someone didn't leave home without forgetting to get food.
Oh no, we spent plenty of time doing ration map.
I've noticed we haven't had much to do at night, so let's see here. Maybe have some games or something here.
Well, Boots was an absolute madman, even though I know Loth has stepped away, he did say. Boots was an absolute madman and did bring the Dejaric set, but you could always load up on like a deck of Sabak cards or something. Even if you don't play Sabak, you could play Solitaire. Entertainment is a very weird thing in the space world. They don't really talk about what you do with your free time.
They really don't. So... No, looks like no. Probably not, no.
Yeah, the portable entertainment system is for you to create entertainment.
Create?
Also, we just want to say this is one of those slightly bullshit marketing terms for portable, since it's E10. Yes, that is hypothetically you can move that with a single person can portate that, but that's not normally what we call portable.
Horrible.
Well, I mean, technically, if it folds up into a suitcase and you can roll the suitcase out, that's portable.
I suppose it probably goes into like a something that goes on like a wheeled dolly or something worth of kit. Yeah. But there are light vehicles which can't carry that much weight.
That's true.
So that's portable. Maybe a bit of a stretch, but yeah.
Boots, how much? Do you have any space in your bandolier?
Loth has still stepped away, I think.
Oh, god damn it. I was gonna ask if he had an antidote kit.
I think he owns one, but I don't know if he's carrying it on him. We'll have to check with him when he comes back.
Yeah, alright. Let's see here. Like I said, like, no one...
Yeah, I would just want to throw this out there, audience at home. I'm gonna print screen, and I'm gonna copy to you what the entire size of the recreation section in my gear list is, which is for this entire whole ass game. The entire section of recreation is right here. That's it. That's everything.
That's everything.
Yeah.
As opposed to drugs and consumables, which is probably like 5 times that, if not more.
Yeah. It's like, here's all the illegal and legal stuff.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
not much.
Thanks for waiting.
Yeah,
No
by the
problem.
way, did
Lucky
you
has a
bring
question for you.
Did you bring an antidote kit?
Yeah?
Okay. Wait, no. You said that with a question mark. Check.
No,
I mean, that could be a question
did.
mark for he's wondering why you would ask that.
Yeah.
The question came up. I'm like he asked, "Does Boots have an antidote kit?" And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he owns one. I have no idea if he brought it with him.
Yeah, I brought it this time because I didn't bring it when we went on the mission to that basically sneaking mission, because that was the mission where I went to go as equipmentless as possible. But this time I did bring it because we encountered poison back then, and I'm like, not getting stung again.
Hey,
He's
probably
learned
gonna
his
get stung
lesson.
again, but this time we'll be
I think
able
that's
to
for
about it.
pandas.
I'm not sure if you could hear it. I slammed my fist on my desk. No, not again.
I heard a little bit of it.
Okay.
All right, well, I don't think we have anything else we really want to get, so yeah.
Isn't
so
there like space chests? So why is there not a thing for that?
That's the jar.
That's Dejaric.
That's the jar, you asshole.
That's straight up. That's straight up to Jar.
Oh, okay. I'm dumb. Sorry.
Yes. By the way, Omega, did you say like each set of pulls was 100, or all 6 was 100?
No, altogether that can probably be 100 credits.
All right, then. I can't imagine StimCaf powder is something that's hard to come by.
I mean, it's rarity 4.
Well, I guess that's true.
It's probably because it's in the instant version, but I would say that doesn't count as getting the rarity bump. That's a pretty staple commodity.
Yeah. All right.
So that's still an average check, or is it easy? 0, 1, 2, 3. So 4 starts an average check.
Yeah, okay, so roll.
And I don't know what rarity pulls and tarps and stuff would be, but it would be less than StimCaf.
Yes. But let's see here. So yeah. This is negotiation. Remember that.
Like I said, don't forget that you have some collected fish oil you may or may not want to barter with.
What is the value of the fish oil? I guess we should say.
That would probably depend on how good a negotiation check you could make, but
Well, like a base price, I guess. Oof. Like, I'm willing to do some bartering.
let's see. Oil, you can use it for cooking or fire starting, and probably some other derivatives. Let's see. I probably should have figured out like how much of it you're carrying, but let's see. Let's see if you got like E1's worth, and you guys wouldn't probably gather anymore. So maybe it's got a value of maybe like 30-ish credits raw. You could probably negotiate for like a little extra if you're like, listen, it's very fresh. Harvested only yesterday.
We did get like 2 fish, or like was it only 1?
We were only able to...
You did catch 2 fish, I think, actually.
Could have sworn I did catch a fish.
Yeah, we got 2.
Yeah, I think you got 2. So we can say it's 2 units of 30-ish.
Okay.
Actually, if you don't mind me asking, so we got a kettle for the stem calf?
You have a kettle, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
good.
of that prep station.
Yeah, we double checked what materials Skirk has, and she has both a hot plate and cooking utensils, so she's got a kettle in there somewhere.
Just unironically, you just hear Boots say, "I love you," as he just like starts downing stem calf.
Oh well, I mean, if you just want a cup of fresh brew, there's
Yeah.
probably a small, not like food court, but definitely a small meal area where you and other people could like sit down. It's still technically the morning, so there has, especially in this weather, there's got to be a thing of calf brewing.
Okay, instead of Skirk, Boots will
hall.
say that to whoever he gets his stem calf from.
Yes.
I love you. Blah.
So...
He just splashes it into the front of his visor.
Like,
Oh.
I
Slurps up
retain
all the stuff that comes
I
through.
retain sustenance by it absorbing into my skin over 6 hours.
Let's see here. So... Instead of just making multiple... Oop. Wow. But...
Admittedly, that's a pretty easy trick to rig. You just don't put any coffee in the mug.
But, alright, so... How many did I say I was getting? 5? That's right, 5. And then that, so that's, brain... doing? Okay, so that's 15.
What are we looking for?
115. 2 sets of 30, 60. What is it? 5% off per?
Yeah.
6 cents, so that's 20 something off. Fuck it. I'll throw in both fish oils and like 30 credits. I'm pretty sure that's close enough.
That's probably good enough rounding with that result.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do anything with your force pips?
Nah.
Alright.
I'm like, unless I want to like, I guess I don't want to get really too bogged down in the buying and selling here, and I don't think there's anything necessarily extra we need here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nobody really wanted to score for anything else additional.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you do a little back and forth. You're like, I've got the credits, but also I've got some lovely fresh fish oil that interests you. And like, oh, where'd you get it? Oh, Stonefish coaling. Ooh, very fresh. Yes.
Mhm.
This will go with the night's dinner. Blah blah blah, back and forth. You get your things of stim calf, and you get your raw materials.
Mhm.
You've got a little bit left before time rolls over.
But I will.
You can probably hear the rain starting to lighten up, and you've still got maybe 3-ish minutes before you reckon that it'll go away
All right.
by Camo's reckoning.
Do we have Is it like a little covered work area?
Yeah. There's a covered boathouse out by the dock. You guys could pull your canoes in and actually do
Yeah.
the work.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Basically, hook up the poles, set the tarps on top. And even if it's not raining, it'll keep the sun off of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beware sunburn, especially on the water. So yeah, we'll spend well, it shouldn't take that long.
No, just a little bit extra time rigging.
Mhm.
Get some loops, tuck some poles in, stretch the tarps.
Yep.
Tape them, loop them, stitch them, however it is you want to do it. It's fine. I'm wondering, should I even bother? Nah, it would probably be like a simple mechanics check. There's no reason. You can take your time.
Yeah.
If you were in a rush, maybe, but for now, it's pretty functional.
Yeah. So now we have covered dugout canoes. Yeah.
Yep. Will not necessarily eliminate penalties for, if it super pours with rain again, but will help your comfort and possibly help with some other.
I mean,
old
we won't be like
modifications.
immediately soaked.
Yes.
Visibility will probably still suck and all that crazy stuff, but hey, it's like having an umbrella. Your feet still get
Yep.
wet.
It'll also help, prevent water from building up inside your dugouts that you gotta like bowl out with your calf cups. Because I mean, obviously, the thing you do like when you dock is you just flip the dugout over and just lift it up so the water pours out. But
Yep.
they are pretty big and open. Okay.
It's not convenient to do when actually like paddling.
No, not in the middle of nowhere. All right.
All right, next.
So, as you guys are doing this work, you guys are kind of minding your own business,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I would like you all to make me
Okay.
a hard vigilance check with a black die.
Black tie. Okay.
Is the black die because of darkness or
Because it's because of something else, probably.
okay?
Yes, there's a black die because I say there's a black die currently.
All right.
There is not currently concealment.
Oh, I need to pull my notes.
Interesting. That's a very interesting result, Boots.
I was about to say,
Huh.
like,
well,
I had food in
okay.
my mouth.
Shit. Well, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with that.
My in-helmet scanner gives me a boost to detect moving or hidden things. Did I get that?
Sure.
Okay.
Skirk, I know you have heightened awareness, but why didn't I write that down? Where'd it go?
That's definitely in a normal stat block. Heightened awareness. Gives you 1 boost if you're in short range, 2 boost if you're engaged.
Yeah. Well, Skirk stays with me, so that's what I was gonna.
Yeah, I presume you would be engaged if you're all in the boathouse.
But I forgot it because I was trying to remember if it was perception and vigilance because I remember it's for
I
perception.
believe it is both, yes.
Okay.
Heightened awareness is a very good talent.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Let's see here.
actually, do you forget the setback? Or do you have something that cancels that out? Oh,
No, that's why he asked about concealment.
yeah.
Oops, do not type roll. So let me see here. Oh wait, I do have vigilance. Duh.
Well, the only troublesome one so far has been Boots, because he did very well, except for the part where he failed by a lot.
Yeah. Look at all those advantage he knows and all the failure.
Look
should
at all
probably-
these chickens.
Damn it!
I think I would-
Hang on. I forgot. Okay, so
Okay.
3
That's
success,
easier
1
advantage.
triumph.
All right. Okay, so most of you are pretty aware, except for Boots, who is too busy staring into the cup of calf he stole. That's stolen. I'm sure you paid for it, but like,
Something
you know,
miraculous happened.
Yeah, too
The-
busy
the-
nerfing a cup of
Yeah.
coffee.
just so warm, so good, so caffeinated. He is looking completely the wrong direction. You guys are looking forward towards the boathouse as a. So y'all remember aqua droids, right?
Yeah.
They're really big. They're spindly. They're amphibious.
Yes.
Well, so imagine if somebody made like a swamp aqua droid, where it was like an aqua droid, but it was camouflaged and was covered in like reeds and stuff, and kind of green painted. Anyway, about a dozen of those just kind of, like old horror movie, like stand up out of the swamp water and start clambering onto the dock. Let's see.
Okay.
I mean, Camo notices them, obviously. Wewe notices them by a lot as well. I would say that based on your positions, they do not have line of sight directly on Boots or Aramaa currently.
Okay.
But the rest of you would have to do something if you do not want to be immediately noticed, assuming that your immediate reaction isn't, "Look, sir, droids, punch."
Right.
I mean, Camo's just quick draw the rifle, but we'll see.
Guess I'll just. What do I do? I'll definitely just move to just be outside for a moment.
All right.
Yeah, I guess if it's not really given a direct order, probably just like, I guess, hide.
This should be- Yeah, roll me easy stealth checks then to actually hide out of sight. You guys duck
Nice.
around the corner of the boathouse.
Okay.
Take a strain, but pretty stealthy.
Mhm.
You probably accidentally bark like a knee or an elbow against something in the confines in your speed, but you're very
Yeah.
stealthy.
Yeah.
By the way, audience, I apologize. It is 4th of July, Happy Freedom Day, but if you hear various fireworks throughout the evening, that's why. I hope to edit them out. But
Subject
we'll
is
see.
always gross. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, I mean, shit, double triumph, like,
I'm just invisible.
yeah, they definitely don't see shit from shit, but not that they're good at that anyway. But like, I don't know. You could probably, like, if you wanted to with double triumphs, you could do something crazy like actually hide forward, not duck in the boathouse, and like stick to the bottom of the dock
Oh,
under
can I be
them,
hiding
like
behind
some
them?
kind of ninja man.
Oh, can I be behind them then?
I mean, they're all kind of like I said, they kind of like stand up straight out of the water and then just put one of their giant mitts and haul themselves onto the dock in big rows. But yeah, you could basically like scooch right up under them under the dock or something.
Oh, like I'm just like hanging on the edge of the dock.
Yeah.
Or
So
I
first
rise
of
above the
all,
water.
all of you realize what's been going on. Like I said, there's about a dozen of these guys that just kind of climb up out of the water. Fairly
Yeah.
big boys. The second thing you notice is that Camo is fucking gone. Like you look at the droids for half a second. You look back to the space where Camo was. You feel like you could hear a faint of the air being displaced.
There's just that
Uh.
dotted silhouette just blinking where he was. It's just like what?
Yeah.
His armor just goes full like octo camo and disappears.
He does Kasumi special ability where he turns invisible and teleports, as opposed to just turning invisible like a normal man. So you
camouflage
guys are
and
getting out of
invisible.
sight. Assuming you give them the couple of extra seconds, there's some vague Rogers and click-clacks in binary, and it basically looks like they're going to split up. One squad of half a dozen is going to move towards the trading post. The other half is going to go investigate the boathouse you're all hiding in. What's the haps, kids? What's going on?
All right. So first off, why is there a bunch of swamp droids in this little nowhere? This seems a little weird.
Why would they? Yeah. Unless they're just.
Unless it's just more sabotage, subterfuge.
Probably.
Much more separatist sabotage, probably.
Yeah,
Camo
well,
is
these would appear to be specially adapted units, which seem like they've got some stealth capability. Like I said, they are. By the way, that's what the black die was. They have a trait that gives them a boost on stealth checks. So
Okay.
That's
Well,
fair, gotcha.
okay, so either they're like, well, maybe there's some sort of weird advanced recon, but we can't have them causing a ruckus. So I say we declare ourselves and draw aggro.
Yeah. Okay.
There's probably a thing of if Camo was right next to you,
Yeah.
we should probably just have Boots scan one of their brains. The last one. Or
Hark,
something.
a droid.
Yeah. Besides, just like, okay, so come out of hiding then.
Well, like I said, like let us not strike first in this occasion, but let us make our presence known.
Okay.
Like I said, who knows? Like I'm not gonna like I don't know. Like again,
Not
I've
let
never,
them.
I've never
yeah.
seen a swamp droid before. This seems
Yeah.
weird.
Let's. Yeah. It's weird. Let's clear ourselves. Not let them get to the
Yeah.
grandmotherly cry look.
All right, so the Jedi step out of hiding. Master Laga will do so as well. He'll kind of just kind of politely cough.
Yeah.
Are the rest of you saying or doing anything particularly cool?
Just.
It's like just Aramaa will just just point is like you there, droid, state your business.
Boots will join the lineup, but as per usual, his helmet is off, drinking a calf. Just giving
Alright.
them basically the sip emote.
All right. So this does have probably the expected and desired result of the far out droids. You know, the ones that were marching towards the trading post, kind of wheel around towards you at this noise. But also the probably not intended, where the first group in front of you says, "Hostiles detected. Eliminating hostiles." They raise their arms, and out pops their retractable flame projectors. As you can see, the little pilot lights on.
Okay, yeah, no, these are bad. These are bad. I'm glad I'm honestly this is gonna be
in swamps.
this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Swamp
So,
flamethrowers.
everybody
gosh.
should roll initiative now.
Yeah.
Oh god, we all stood
You
next to
guys
each
should
other.
probably roll cool, since you went out of your way to set up the fight.
I don't think I could get the job for myself. I also think I want to use it right now. That's the error.
No, that's fine.
No, but I would say you can roll
Do
vigilance
my
if you want to,
ability.
if that's a better check for you.
It's the same check. I should probably put
Okay.
one.
You might want to make that more differentiated, but I don't know.
Can you just imagine during the fight, one of the
I should probably do more vigilance.
droids just like has a hand reach out from underneath the gangplank, grabs him, and pulls him under?
Actually, I should probably do cool because like the actual like.
Actually, I'm gonna need you to push square to initiate a ledge takedown.
I mean, that was the plan, or I guess just auto fire, depending on how group up they are.
The droids see this like, oh, must have been an accident.
They're in 2 groups of 6.
Okay.
Keeping in
I'll
mind,
probably go
swamp droids are chunky, but not necessarily
I'm dumb.
super resilient. Yeah, you gotta hit roll.
I
They have rolled a whopping advantage. I'll roll another green die, just to see if we can change this up. Give them a second
oh yeah, I
initiative slot.
forgot.
Okay, 2 successes. That's all right.
I forgot to add all my bonuses for threat monitor. Whatever, doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so means we've got
Oh yeah, just 2 extra.
PC, NPC,
Fine.
PC. Would you guys want Skirk and Master Lago to roll initiative in here, or are you guys fine by yourselves?
I think we're fine by ourselves.
Up to
I
you.
think,
4 slots.
I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, let's not bog it down combat and make him have to think more than he has to.
All right. Master Lago will do something that helps civilians.
Yeah.
He's good at that. All right, so you guys do have the drop on them, as it were. So you've got 3 PC slots in a row. Whomst would like to act first?
You guys can go first. I'm gonna take the group that's at the boathouse.
Well, the boathouse is right by you guys. You mean the other one?
Okay. I'll take the farther out group.
Okay,
the,
yeah.
the group that
Trading
was going
post.
to the village but turned around.
All right, the trading post one. All right, okay.
Trading post.
So
Oh, that's nice. That's cute.
Camo wants to wait a tick. So whomst would like to step up first?
Let's see here. Do I want to be buffy or do I want to be punchy? Punch buff. Punch or buff.
You guys have the action economy for either because you've got 3 slots in a row.
Yeah, let's go with everyone's nice and close right now. Let's go with buff. So I will but I should ask, what is our range bands from said combatants?
Just to the sake of keeping things mechanically diverse, let's say that you're short from the first group and medium from the second group. They're at the end of the dock, you know. Also, these guys are pretty tall. Even if they're moving casually, their stride speed has to be pretty fast.
Scary.
So yeah, we'll say that the second group's about medium. You guys are at short because you did not let them move right into the boathouse and engage you. So, all right,
So-
you got 6. That's a pretty good one.
Yep, so I will I will spend, 5 of them to activate 3 times for 3 success. 1 to activate range, so it goes out to short.
All right, that gets everybody, including the camo you don't see but know is there.
No isha. At this point, I will commit 3 force dice to lock that in permanently.
Alright.
And it's short. Do I want to spend the strain immediately? Then I literally don't have to worry about it. Yeah, screw it. I'll spend a 4 strain to upgrade my range band to planetary.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it just means that no matter how far you got, you guys will not escape me ever.
Yeah. It's like
I-
you always
yeah.
feel our presence behind your back.
I don't know where Camo is, but I'm sending him positive vibes. Camo's like literally underneath the floor, under you, and hanging from it like Sam Fisher, and he's like, "Boss, I'm right here."
Okay, yes, so everyone has gotten their Aramaa stand.
Wonderful.
Aramaa, which ass-kicking music from what season of JoJo plays when you give them their powers?
The Jono theme.
I'm partial to Stardust Crusaders.
That does have a funky bass line.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and then I will spend my maneuver. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure the boys are gonna want to shoot. So I will actually not. But I will take my lightsaber in my offhand. Not
Alright.
ignite it, just take it in hand.
Stay
Yep.
ready, yeah.
But that will be my action turn stuff. Yes.
All right, excellent. All right.
Okay.
Well, unless Camo wants to jump out now, I do believe that would probably put Wevuguk up next.
Yeah. Since Alex is not saying anything, I'll go.
Oh yeah, I was expecting you wanted to go because you have something in mind.
I'm just thinking about this. Okay, so flame little flame projectors are out.
I do want to throw out that you guys are kind of all standing together on a dock.
Yeah.
It's a very narrow space.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was the best idea, but they'll just unload.
right. Flame projectors are code shaped, more or less.
I mean, they have burn and blast, and I can. How's that rule phrased again? I think you can use if you burn and blast, you can apply it to everybody in short range.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to remember the exact. Yes, the burn quality can be triggered. Burn can be triggered multiple times to hit more than a single target. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, short from them. I'll take them and maneuver to back up being from them.
Do you have enough space to? Yeah, I suppose if you ran all the way to the end of the boathouse.
Have I had enough space? Yeah.
Yeah, you can jog all the way to the far end of the boathouse because you guys stepped out of it. It's
Okay.
designed to fit, decently sized riverboats, so there's probably a decent length to it. You can jog all the way to the end of the dock.
Okay, now I'll unsling the quick draw the repulsor rifle.
Okay.
I only have this weapon that actually is ranged unless I want to use my lightsaber to throw. But I'll just do this instead. Seems more fair. Okay, now I'll just.
All's fair, and love, war, and Aramaa get set on fire.
Now I'll fire.
I can sit on fire if everyone's
Okay,
going to die.
so is that that's second number.
Oh yeah.
All right,
It's
so
all
medium, so this is average, and they have 2 ranged defense. That is all.
Okay.
Are you gonna kill them with your teacup?
Me? I'm tempted.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, there's improvised rules.
I don't even remember.
Does same.
I remember Chronicles of Riddick.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yep, that's all. This is a little stun damage.
I got some time. I will be right back.
And it's just army wounds anyway.
That's fine.
Okay, so
Well, it's fine for 2 more initiatives. Then when we get to NPC, you do actually absolutely.
time to roll that. Oh, right. All right, we're out of the rain because are we still in the rain?
Oh wow, fireworks.
I did say it was while you were finished working. So as much as I would love to give you guys free red dice, no, I think it was
Right,
about the time when
anyway.
the rain was supposed to stop. So
Okay, I was just making sure. Okay, Papa Sasa. Do I want to come out first? I know. Ha!
Oh, I forgot to add the boost die, or the Ekdamar die.
Oh yeah, I had to. Oh
I
yeah,
just don't remember the
success.
intensity. It was like 3 or 4.
It was 3 success.
Ah!
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
okay, well, so you still succeed.
We keep doing this.
I
Sorry.
just hear a distant waft from Lucky.
Sorry, I was sitting back down and I just my phone just flat out just went flying and landed. flat
Okay,
on
so
the ground.
that will be 11 base damage, no pierce.
All right.
Oh no!
Okay, 11 damage, no pierce. That exactly kills one of them.
Okay.
They've got 4 soak and 7 wounds. So, you jog back to get some distance. You are carrying a pretty heavy gun. You unsling your
Yeah.
repulsor rifle. You charge it up. In
Yep.
your
Yeah,
mind, you hear
what?
Aramaa say, "Please don't shoot me in the back," and then you fire. You catch one of the front droid with a repulsor field, and
Yeah.
it just goes, whoo!
Yeah,
flies
there's,
off like 10,
yeah.
20 meters into the swamp and just sploosh.
Yeah,
So
this
my-
thing does have a lightweight frame, so it's a little bit less heavy, but it's still heavy. So it's 2E.
I mean, isn't it still gunnery?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
gunnery.
it's a big boy gun. Yeah. And you absolutely blast one of these swamp droids into next week.
And then I still have
My mic doesn't pick up me laughing, but I laugh so much at that.
right, I have
Picked up a little bit of you.
knockdown, but that would just hit the trait that was already knocked. Huh. I'm just trying to think about what to do with a 2 advantage.
Take a free maneuver?
Yeah, I think I'll take a free maneuver and I think in this case drop prone, and then I'll commit a force die to sense.
Riding the recoil of the repulsor cannon, Wevuguk just kind of a tactical tuck and roll down onto the prone.
Yeah.
Can you sunder integrated weapon? I think you can still damage them. Yeah, they're not natural weapons.
Yeah.
Break their arms.
I mean, for droids you can.
Their weapons are retractable.
Ah.
Anyway, Is the next PC slot? I believe Camo has said he wants for this one.
Yes, I'd like to. Okay,
So-
so the other group that is untouched is a group of 6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
And they're at medium.
I want to. I'm gonna quick draw the DC 17 M.
Mhm.
It's in its base configuration.
Right.
I want to train, and I want to commit auto fire as I'm going
Alright.
to attack.
Well, that's just when you declare your attack. So you're gonna
Okay.
shoot
Yeah.
him and you're gonna make it an auto fire attack. Okay.
You will commit auto fire.
Okay. So you true aim. You are making auto fire. They are at medium range from you still. So that's
I have-
normally 2 dice, but you
I have quick
increase
strike.
that to 3 because it is auto fire.
Gotcha.
They have
I
2 range
have-
defense.
Good to know. I have 3 from quick strike. I have quick strike 3, so putting that all to Clanger Killer, plus the Aramaa boost. So I'm gonna have put that to advantage. So there, get those.
Some of these fireworks are loud. Guys, we have an
Yeah, right?
SFX budget tonight.
It's not picking up on your mic as far as I can hear.
Probably not
And
because of
this-
Discord, but the audio version that's getting recorded is probably gonna catch it.
Oh yeah,
I'll
Discord
run noise
Audacity
cancellation
has
and
a
hope it
weird-
does that.
noise cancellations. No, not weird, different.
Okay.
Oh Jesus! Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna hit a lot if you so choose. What's your base damage on your first hit there?
That is a counting success.
Yeah.
That's 20 pierce 1.
Okay. Wow. So you would do 15 without success?
It's 12 plus my deadly accuracy of 3.
Is it 12?
Yeah. They're base 10, and I gave them the one mod is the thing that gives them like +2 damage and accurate and pierce.
Ah, okay, yeah, you modded this one up. That's right. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like a little bit.
It's the
Oh,
mod
no,
that applies
that
to
makes
all
sense.
configurations. Yeah.
That's right. You can mod.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I heard the basic DC blaster and went, wait a second. And then it's like, oh, you modified it.
Yeah, the base was 10, and then he added some extra. Okay, yeah, that,
the commando
deadly
rifle,
accuracy,
yeah.
that does make sense. Okay. So 20 pierce 1.
Yes.
All right, so they get 3 soak. This is the one time they get the 3 soak applied.
Yes.
So that reduces it to 17. So that's 2 are dead outright. And yeah, well, okay, this is a very important question. Does deadly accuracy, and you know, if anybody knows this, does deadly accuracy say it applies to every hit of an attack or just one?
Let me see. Maybe just to check.
Because this
Let's
is usually
see.
pretty important for certain talents that bump damage.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. When acquired, choose one combat skill. Add damage equal to ranks in that skill to one hit of successful attack made using that skill.
Okay, so all your future hits are 3 less damage, but
Yeah.
let's see. So
In which
So that
case,
takes
you
it
and I
from
should have done that
20
beforehand, Lucky.
to
Oh, sorry, Omega.
17.
Because I was adding 5 to every auto fire hit, and I apologize.
Oh, yeah. It's okay.
Remind
Most of
me,
the
how
time
does
it doesn't
auto
matter.
fire work again? Because this first one actually I'm using.
So every 2 advantage you can spend to hit again. So I was just
Okay,
doing the
so-
math of like how much damage that is to them. Because let's see, you've taken out 2 of the 6 outright with your first shot, your big shot. And
first
they
shot.
have 7 wounds. They do get to apply their soak for each hit, so that's -3.
This thing has, let's see, what's
So
the
you're
crit
about
on this?
6,
This thing's
so
crit
you're still
3,
doing
so it's honestly probably better.
12.
It's probably better just to auto fire.
Well, remember you can only crit once, but you're doing
Yeah.
I think 12 damage every hit, even with the like soak and the reduction of the deadly accuracy with
is
+5.
it another roll or is it the same roll just?
No,
applied
no, it's
again?
the same damage you already rolled every time.
Okay, so then
It's
it'd
just you don't
be-
get to apply the deadly accuracy each time. So
Then it'd just be 17 each hit, so it's probably worth it.
yeah, it's 17 each hit. Like I said, even if they get their soak
First one,
for
yeah.
each separate hit, just do you want to spend?
4 advantage.
Well, okay, let's see. Hold on. So you killed 2.
We gotta do some math.
There's 4 left. Yeah, it's 2 per hit. So you would need to spend 8, but you could spend all 8 and just gun them all down, if that is
Oh.
your desire.
So there's 4 left, and it doesn't. I guess it doesn't carry over. Okay, so it's each one.
I mean, it would roll up. Let's see. When would it roll over? The first one would eat like 1 wound left. You could probably make it in just 6 advantage, I think. 1 less hit,
Okay, just 3
maybe.
shots. Okay.
since your target is dead, I don't know if there's a whole lot you could do with left with the 3 advantage left over.
But
but
he'll
yeah, you can
strain.
probably math
I
it together.
took some strain for doing this, so I'm just gonna.
But yeah, basically,
And I'll have one left of the next boost for I guess the next person going. That's the PC.
yeah. So basically, Camo pops up from the underside of the dock with his blaster out. Slaps into auto fire and just
Bang, bang,
holds
bang,
down
bang.
the trigger. Just slams into these swamp droids that just jerk and snap and then just fall as piles of rubble into the
Hostiles
swamp
eliminated.
water. All right, it is now an NPC slot. Okay. Let's see. I'm debating. Aramaa did challenge them, but there is now a clone commando shooting a gun, basically, advanced recon commando shooting a very powerful gun that shuttle their friends. Whomst is the better target?
I think they're between
I mean,
me-
you're all
they're between me and them,
shortish.
so-
Here you go, buddy.
We can make this work. We can do things. Yeah, we'll say the primary target is of their shooting. So yeah, they're just gonna kind of and point their flame projectors down at the wooden dock that you were currently standing or hanging from, standing under, hanging from, whatever. And they're just gonna let loose torrents of fire.
Oh no.
I have okay. Let's see. I have ranged defense 3.
That's good.
Let's-
Short. You can choose to dodge.
I am probably going to dodge. I'll do dodge twice.
All right, that makes one of those a red and perp. Light, their agility is 3. 5 upgrades, so it's 4 yellows. Sure, won't aim. Boost. All right. 3 defense. You upgraded twice for a dodge. They've got their skills. They're aiming. I think that's everything.
I think so, yeah.
Roll 'em. Of
Okay.
course. Well, you take 10 damage before soak.
All right, so I take 3. I can check that off.
Basically, the dock absorbs most of the damage, and you probably just let go from where you were hanging and kind of slip mostly into the water.
Yeah, it's like
So the fuel kind of sticks to the top of the water and doesn't mix. So you're only very lightly burned as you dodge underwater for a second, really quick. Now there's a lot of burning dock right now,
Yeah.
but you're mostly unharmed, and because they were aiming down at an angle, none of your allies are caught in the splash zone, as it were.
gotcha.
Okay.
Lucky, thanks for recommending this rifle. This is actually it's nice to have all these different features for things.
You shot that man real good. All right, it is now the final PC slot. It is Boots.
This poor dog. They must
Okay,
be
hit
using
me.
some crazy accelerants.
Cannot find the Corona water in the fire gift. But damn it. So anyway,
It's like it's been raining for like
there's a group in front of us.
Yep.
Where we shot at one of them.
Yep.
And I'm guessing we're gonna get into melee. So clearly, because as I mentioned in text chat, Boots does have his rifle, it's unequipped, and he's currently nursing a cup of stim calf. He's just gonna go up and try to basically just smash that in one of the droids' face.
All right. This may or may not work, but I do have improvised weapon rules.
Yeah. And also, of course, Boots is doing this in the lieu of he's gonna fucking fully pay back the person he got this mug from.
Improvised weapons. A lot of improvised tools.
You get to add the Aramaa bonuses to this at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's the stat line? Okay. A small improvised weapon is a +1 weapon with crit 5. It is engaged range, so you will have to close to melee. You are going to add an automatic threat to this check for using an improvised weapon, but it does not necessarily automatically break.
Question.
Yeah?
What's the symbol for threat? Is it just T?
I believe it's just T.
Yeah, I
me check.
think it's T.
Yes, roll T gives you a threat.
Okay, so how many threats?
Just one automatic threat.
Okay,
I think. Does it also have? No, it doesn't have a special quality. Yeah.
and we're working off melee or brawl?
Yeah, this will be melee.
And I got
Small
a
improvised
boost.
weapons include bottles, fist-sized rocks, and hydro spanners.
Rock.
I like that. I like the examples of a medium weapon, which include a chair, a holovid screen, and a two-handed rock.
What's the difference between a one hand? I guess I don't. between a one and two.
I don't. A rock you need two hands for. It's weird.
Probably a
Large ones make
boulder.
sense. That's shovel, table, crate, large tree
Uh,
branch.
And difficulty check?
Shovels are
Just
average.
average. They have one melee defense though, so add a setback die as well.
Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure I've got all my bits for this dice pool.
That's a solid bonk.
Hey.
Right,
Huh.
so that's a +1 weapon. So what's your damage?
Let's see. +4, +1, and my brawn, so that's a total of 8.
Alrighty. Not enough to down one of these big beefy boys, but you land a palpable hit. It's really more like you take this, probably like tin mug and use it to like weight and shape your fist as you bonk it on the head, but you do get it up close and just give it a good whack, and you leave a sizable dent. You feel like if only you were fighting these guys one-on-one, this would be a decent fight, but unfortunately, there are like 5 of them, so you're gonna be here a while with the whacking.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Boots is only going to do that once and then be like, change your weapons, but of course, he's just doing this so that way he's not going to shoot anyone in the back.
I mean, you had the bayonet.
Well, yeah, but I had the stim calf in hand at the moment, and I thought it'd be funny
Yes,
because
he did not have his weapon
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Hey, you did damage. All right, that second NPC slot is fucking gone, so we roll to the top. 3 PC slots in a row.
Okay.
So
I'll
the
take
dock,
the third one. I'll probably
is on
trip up
fire.
Ah.
We'll see.
Lucky is muted and possibly away.
Actually,
I'm
we probably
here.
have to lose.
I've been posting gifs.
Oh, okay.
So the dock is on fire. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like how bad?
Probably not enough yet that I'm gonna start mechanically making it count as fire. Like
Mhm.
Boots was able to engage with these guys, no problem. But if you don't do anything about that, or they start shooting more fire, that might become a problem of what would that be? I don't know. Probably an intensity 3-ish soon,
What's,
Out of
intensity-
what's
what's
what,
intensity?
is
three?
that a scale of what?
out of 10 plus.
Okay,
I still don't like it.
that's like a brush fire. That's not
so,
great.
Got a thermal
1 to 2 is
cloak.
for campfires, industrial cleaners, or air filled with ash and fumes. 3 to 5 is flammable liquids, flame projectors, industrial acids, air contaminated by chemicals.
So it's not pleasant, but it's not
Okay.
dying.
I think you still get your do you still get your soak versus environment or not?
I don't know.
I
for
think it's
Suffer
very
a number of
environment
wounds
environment.
equal to the rating. No, so it's suffer wounds. It doesn't say relieve soak. So I mean, it's 3 wounds per turn. Not great, not fun.
Okay, so I think I'll go and take care of the fire.
All right.
I'll use the thermal cloak.
All right. Make me an. No, it's a hardwood construction. It's a hard surface. Make me a average coordination check. You can add a boost die because you have a thermal cloak.
You technically are doing the Aramaa. So is it only for combat?
Yeah,
or
you
is it
still get
anything?
this. No, you still get the success. I believe it's lucky. It's all skill checks.
All skill checks.
Okay. And
You
it's
get
good.
three
right
successes.
average. Okay.
Yeah, average.
Yeah.
Aramaa guides
Oh,
you
wait.
to remove fire.
It seems like she really wants that fire gone. It's like nagging.
You get the impression fire bad.
I already know that fire is bad. I was on fire once.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot about that. When did that happen?
Sometime back. When was the last time flames were used on her? A
I
while
mean,
back.
I use flame projectors a lot, but that's because I'm an animal.
I
It's,
mean,
it's like you're trying to incite something.
yeah, that's everything. This is just going to be fine.
I was originally looking for fires indeed, Hop, but I couldn't find
Yes.
it.
All right, yeah. So you take a couple seconds. You have to spend a maneuver to run up, but yeah, you can get in there and just tamp it out with your thermal cloak.
Yeah.
You manage to stifle the fuel or shove it into the water where it quickly starts to fizzle out, removing the flaming obstacle.
Yeah. Yep, so that's my action, I think.
That's why, guys, you
Oh,
don't
shit.
play around with flammables. Accelerants are not a joke.
Okay, so since that's my action, I've done the
And you would have done a maneuver.
maneuver. Could I just use? Wait, how much? I'll just spend to advantage to heal strain.
Sure, fair enough.
I'll go next.
All right. I thought you said you wanted to go third.
No, but I did that. I was like, wait, no. We probably want to have the Aramaa boost go as long as possible.
It's permanent, my dude, until I say it.
Yeah,
no.
she,
Jeez,
she
jeez.
committed 3. It doesn't go away.
Oh, okay.
Not
My
as
bad.
long as she keeps 3 dice committed.
Yep.
Does that change your priority of things, or do you want to still go?
Lucky, you want to go? Because I kind of have something in mind.
Are you gonna shoot them?
No, I'm gonna probably go best gad them because we're all Boots already in melee.
Yeah, they're not. Oh, Boots. Oh, yeah, Boots is in melee. Yeah, straight. Well, yeah.
Shoot me in the back. Do it. It's comic justice.
Well, actually, no. It's a waste of time.
No.
Lucky, was that a you'll go?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, get in there.
Um,
There's no longer fire.
Yes.
Wevu comes in front of you and rolls out the thermal cloak carpet. The path is clear.
I am cool now. So I will just go up and I'm gonna give them a nice bonking with my fists.
Grab 2 heads and smash them together until it's dust.
Let's see. I'm still committed, so I only have force rating 2, which means I only have pierce 2. Ta-da!
It's still pretty good.
Let's see here. So yeah. And then nope. Only 2 fuzz. Be smart.
Street smarts. No, I mean they have one.
Probably
man
get one of
defense.
them.
You should roll a setback die in there.
Oh. My bad.
Can you boost yourself?
Oh wait. No.
You do, but you have to declare. Did you want to hit yourself? What's your limit on that?
I have 4 presents, so that's 4 targets. So yeah, technically, yes, I can't hit myself.
Alright.
Alright, well, yeah, okay, cool. So it's 4 success, 4 advantage. Let's see here. Let me just...
What is your basic dabblage?
Damage.
Ah, tripped.
So my basic damage will be 4 plus 4 plus 4.
12.
12, pierce 2. Oh.
So they have
Crits to get
2
one of them,
soak
so you
left
probably just get 2.
over. The first one has only 3 wounds left, so
Before we
do about 10.
Before that, I will activate, I'll spend 2 more strain to activate Martial Grace and add another 4 damage for 16.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so they get to
Okay.
apply 2 soak to that. You have 14.
Yes.
So that's enough to definitely take out 2 of them right away.
Alright. Excuse me while I add that to my strain total. Oh, no.
Are you barehanded, by the way? Is this just Iron Hands,
No, this is still Crush Grunts.
All right. So, you see that one with a dent in its head where Boots hit it with a cup, and you're like, no, like this. You shove your fist through its face. It is dead.
It is dead.
And then you roundhouse kick another one, and it flies off the dock.
Oh, let's see here. I have... If I crit, I just take out another one, right?
Yeah, you would take out one more automatically.
Randos get hit another one, knocked into the water or something.
Oh, I have an idea if he wants to spend. I mean, you got the triumph.
Yeah, I got the... I'll spend the Triumph on a crit.
All right, so as that first one whose head you punched through slumps to the floor, the camera pans to reveal you actually punched through 2 heads.
Yeah, like
And how many is left?
I believe that would make 2 left.
yeah, like 2.
Wevu blew 1 away. You
Mhm.
just killed 3. So yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 left because there were
Alright.
6 original.
Alright, then I will spend all 4 of that strain to just activate all the Sunder and just completely destroy one of their flamethrowers. Actually, how does this work on a minion group?
That was the question that just appeared in my mind. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
Should we not think
What?
about it?
Well, no, it's good to know because technically,
Yeah,
if I
right.
break one of them, they're still like, well, okay, just the other one will shoot their flamethrowers or guns.
It means there's probably still the blacks on because it's a group attack, so it's probably at least the blacks that stack, I guess.
I don't know.
Or at least,
Huh.
I guess it already takes the
All
worst
right,
level of
so the
black
general
so-
consensus is that technically raw is destroy one weapon, but literally everybody else on the internet says, but they're a minion group and it's way cooler if you just do them all. So yeah, no, you can sunder all remaining flamethrowers.
Yes, I will sunder all remaining flamethrowers.
All right, so you just take your double hands and just grab the flame projectors and just there's a little like squirt of flaming fuel before the line is pinched off and they stop. The droids kind of look at their arms, look back at you, look at their arms. You do that to a lot of droids now that I think about it.
She does
anyway,
she does the Jedi Batman thing, yeah.
Camo, I believe you wanted to go now. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut these. Let's see if I cut these two in half.
all right.
So I think I need to
you
get
should
engaged.
probably take a maneuver to engage with them.
I need to get engaged first.
Yeah.
And I can quick draw
You
the
just-
Pescad.
Swing up behind him.
Yeah, just let's see what happens.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. One of the droids thinks. Did we say something about knives?
I have a teacup.
No, but I did.
That is not equivalent.
Shank.
Let's see.
We are not outfitted with melee weapons. Also, they'd be awful at punching you. Thank God they have two guns.
Yeah.
Not that I just want to say that since there's two guys left, that Axe isn't about to murder both of them, probably.
Probably.
But they do have alternate guns.
So I take that.
No, that's when they discover fear when Aramaa rips their hands off completely,
Okay, I'm
and then
technically
she
engaged in
discovers the Aramaa flash.
I am technically engaged as multiple opponents.
Yes, there are two of them. This is how the, multiple opponents works.
Yeah.
It's great for fighting minion groups.
So we're just gonna add the 3 there and
Also get 3 success.
put that boost into Clanker Killer to be an advantage.
Don't forget they have 1 melee defense, though, please.
All right, so that's
Yeah, you got the crit for sure. So
That's-
what's your
let's see.
damage?
okay. Let's see. That is 7. Is 4. 10. That's 14. Pierce 2.
Okay, that'll be enough to down 1 through wounds. The other one will only take a couple of wounds, though. So if you want to eliminate the group, you will have to spend probably the triumph to crit.
I can crit off 1 because this thing's like fucking sharp.
Oh, okay. If you want to keep the triumph for something, but the fight will be over. So I was
No,
just thinking
I'll
the triumph.
I'll
for
use the
simplicity,
triumph and then
but-
kill 3 strain.
Yeah, so you go for your usual move of just you do a horizontal draw cut from where it's sheathed on your back. One of them is in half. The other one, half spins to get you, and then you just on your backswing just cut it in twain as well, shoulder to hip. It falls apart in 2 halves onto the dock.
Now this is how you do it.
You should all roll to recover strain.
I don't have
Uh,
any strain
you
left, but
Don't
I have a
need
wound.
to add black dice to this check because you're in a civilized environment.
I might.
We're
We're
use
just
wounds to
gonna look
embed it.
over at Armor's fist, then Camo's sword, and look at his teacup and go, "Yeah, sure."
But it was just plus away or plus
Oh yeah,
roll.
I don't need to roll for
You
strain,
need,
but I
you
would.
need a Mandalorian Beskar teacup. A masterwork teacup.
It's
Forged over 1,000 times.
it would be specifically called a war room teacup for specifically when betrayal happens in the war room. Sip tea,
Thank
throw
you,
in
Marth.
case. But I don't have any I only have wounds, so like I would appreciate a medicine check from Boots.
How
You
many
have wounds, you
wounds?
say?
I got
Yeah, he got 3 wounds. He got a little burned. You can see that the top of his armor's a little singed. As the flamer fuel kind of peters out into the water.
So it's easy.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah,
Not even gonna grab my kit. Just gonna do you right here.
you got him.
All right, cool. I'm good. Thank you.
So sorry, Moff. You added the wounds and then had to take them away.
It was like, forgot about that.
Boots just pulls out his thing of aloe vera and just literally slaps it on the back of Camo's
Camo's
neck
neck.
where he got burned. You're fine.
Thanks.
I gave you CPR for a bullet wound. I hope you're happy.
I was probably appreciative in the moment.
All right,
Yep.
so you know, as you guys are kind of doing this, Skirk was kind of hanging back. Master Lago kind of, you know, make sure to go get some people, warn them about danger, and then, you know, oh, this sounds like there's a fire, kind of a thing.
Mhm.
You get a couple of people to come out and kind of look at you.
Yeah.
Golly gee, that's, you know, rat peculiar, one of them says.
Guessing this ain't normal.
Nope.
Huh.
Actually, Omega, are any of the
Huh.
droids still like not completely shattered, or like any of their brains still around, or no?
I'm sorry, I completely smashed 2 of them.
All right, I was just
No,
the other ones.
they're all destroyed and waterlogged.
All right, fair enough. I should have thought about that.
Seems a little weird.
Probably should use some of the adventures to chop one's head off.
I wonder if the
I mean, you do know that the enemy is aware of the same location.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
These guys
but-
look like a recon unit.
Yeah.
They
I think they're advanced recon.
you guys have skill enough in warfare to basically, you know, brain think.
Yeah.
They
Scouts,
did
yeah.
first seem to be doing like a search, like they discovered this place and, you know, started to scope it out, and then once you guys appeared, they were like, oh shit, there's enemies here.
Okay.
These are not the Jedi we're looking for. No,
Yeah.
no.
Hey, they tried.
They tried. Like I said, I did find it a little weird that there's these swamp droids in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, no, the Separatists are probably on the same path that we are.
They are very, like I said, they're literally they're camouflaged.
It's that chase scene in Emperor's New Groove. We're fighting them to race to the end.
I guess so. Anyway, well, we can't do much about the scraps. I guess we'll just leave them here. Nothing.
Oh, I'll take care of them, dearie. Good scrap. It's good. Pay for my new dock. Sorka, you know, knocks one of their shattered head cases off into the swamp
Yeah.
with her cane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and who do I have to pay? Because I think I dented this mug I bought. Pretty sure I gotta pay someone back for this.
You fight a droid with a mug, boy?
I mean, it got a dent in there. Yeah.
Ah, hell, you can keep the mug, son.
Ah, thank you kindly.
Victory mug.
Victory mug.
I can make like 50 mugs out of these.
Okay, now Loth, you have to put that on your character sheet as +1 dented victory mode.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's an improvised weapon. It has stats.
Okay, I'll just put down gear victory mug and then also I'm dented.
You know,
And then yeah.
so from now on, you have to drink out of that mug. You're not allowed to drink out of any other mug ever.
Looks over a canteen so long, old friend. I don't want to play with you anymore.
No, you're gonna use it and then pour it into the mug.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour it into the mug.
'Cause that's
It's got the filters. Yeah, you want to purify the water.
Oh, true.
But all right, well, unfortunately, I don't think there's much to investigate. We can't. They're a little too scrapped for us to figure out where they came from, and
Yeah.
like I said, if this was a recon unit, they probably weren't actually that interested in the location rather than the information, and maybe burning. You know, looking at the fuel tanks.
Yeah. Well, we are in a swamp. It's a great way to take out your enemy. Just very, you know, non-environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
Also, it is almost like there has been a long-running narrative about how one of you has a bad reaction to fire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
like
right.
it's like the one thing the enemy force has over you. So they keep attempting to smash the trauma button over and over again.
And there
Will
was
work.
and there's supposedly one person from ours Mars Pass is higher up on the other enemy side who should
It's
probably
probably
know
one
this.
of the boss fights, so we
Also,
do like
to
the
be
final
fair,
boss rush.
The flame projector stats are pretty nice. You know, damn 8 crit 2, blast 8.
Well, yeah, no.
Burn.
If Aramaa had,
That's next to cause trauma.
well, yeah, no. If Aramaa was about to stop everything she did to try and put out that fire.
Oh yeah, no, I had a
Consequences
feeling.
Be damned, but Wevuguk got it first, so.
Wevuguk. Yeah.
But
Just like Protect.
Very well. Do you guys wish to set out on your next adventure?
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
Say our
Okay.
goodbye farewells and just go.
Yep. You've got your little covers. The rain has died
Yeah.
down.
Take care, everyone.
There's just, as you say, take care. There's just gun cocking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I expect nothing less from Soholiv.
All right. You're about 4 hours from the old fort, which was a Republic installation back when Soholiv was first being settled and surveyed. Should be a solid permacrete construction, so it'll still be there even though, it's been abandoned for like 100 years.
Should I make the survival to mark a path, or we already got one?
Yes, you should make survival. Because of how overgrown and remote this is, you should be adding 2 setback dice to this.
Fair enough.
Check,
I
which is
don't
normally average.
think I have. I think we've talked about what things I have. I don't think they apply to like.
Yes, you
skills.
don't have a talent specifically for survival, so no, you still.
Yeah. Average, but 2 setback.
Yep.
All right. I think that's it. I'll use that one, I guess, to keep the weather clear.
Yeah, that's good. Also, you can activate that other effect. The next time anybody here would suffer strain, you suffer 2 less, minimum 1.
Oh yeah, does it do that? So if like something happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Considering
Basically,
we've got- otherwise we'll threat.
as he's navigating and moving on, Camo is basically like, should stay clear the rest of the day. You see those clouds? Those aren't rain clouds. He does the whole weather eye thing. Alrighty, so everybody go ahead and roll me your, your pilot checks.
And it would just give you the flex tape to put on your.
I didn't say who would apply it.
Flex tape, ooh ha ha.
What?
I cludged 2 memes together, but yes, please make
Yeah.
your ye old pilot checks hard.
Yeah, hard. Okay. You,
Huh.
With the boost we get.
Yes, you're handling.
That's the roll.
Oh.
All right, not making a super great amount of time.
Well, let me see what I can do here. Wait, nope. Oh, wait, hang on. P, but blue, and then...
My rolls have been weird today.
Currently, you're still going for the full 4 hours, because, Yep, okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah.
Spend that to succeed.
Yeah.
All right, so this takes you the full time.
we
Maybe
have, like,
it's
one.
maybe it's because he has to stop to keep taking a pee from the coffee, or just I don't know. Maybe he cracked some tiny finger bones when he tried to punch a droid that has 4 soak and 7 wounds with a teacup. But Boots is slowing you down a little bit. But in general, you guys aren't going super fast anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up basically not taking any extra or losing any more time. So it takes you the full 4 hours to get to the old fort. So it is now middle afternoon. You've got you would have about 3 or 4 hours of daylight, but about halfway through, halfway through works. You guys actually get some fleeting sunshine. A period of the rain clouds actually burn off for a little bit in the early afternoon when Soholiv is at its hottest, and the sun starts to dip down. And you guys see as you're passing by kind of an open channel of the water, you see what look like several logs floating in the ocean or the river.
Logs.
Big blocky logs, maybe some rock formations, and then you start to get a little bit closer. Oh no,
Oh no.
that's not a log. That's a sleepy swamp jaw as it yawns. So, once again, I would like to provide you with a classical Morton's fork. You guys can either go around the swamp jaws, which will add an hour to your time, or you can attempt to sneak past the swamp jaws who are sleepy. Failure results in angry swamp jaws.
Oh, no.
You could probably just shoot the swamp jaws, so let's just walk past. Let's just try to paddle past them, I guess. But that's up to you guys.
I say we just find an alternate route.
Well then, Ralph, we
Yeah.
do not need to engage with wildlife. We do not need to agitate them.
Is your otter blood like being like, let's not?
Speed.
I actually did look this up. The fucking giant otters in fucking South America, they do fight fucking gators. They,
I mean,
I bet they would.
Also, I just see there's like what looks like a string or like lead thing up there.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah, no, you think that's funny? That gator is actually death rolling.
definitely
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Sorry. What I'm going to suggest is, since we didn't even agitate the rhino slugs, and because we know how dangerous Soholiv wildlife can be, just don't even bother agitating them. Just go around.
Yeah, I guess we'll just find an alternate route. I mean, we
Okay.
still got we got several hours of daylight.
Yeah, you got about 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm okay with just like
yeah,
adding
let's
another
camp
hour.
over the fort, yeah.
It's
I
like
guess we'll
those
camp and then
swamp,
check out the fort.
those swamp jaws, they ain't bugging nobody. They're having a nice sunny day. Leave them alone.
We
Yeah.
gotta have Skirk look away. It's like, no, don't think about the hunt right now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
But the
Skirk-
points.
I'm pretty sure
It's
Skirk
not.
has been Skirk has been doing her own hunting on her own time. I'm pretty sure her Skirk was doing just fine.
Yeah.
Do not agitate a sleepy predator.
Skirk knows what's up. Let's go around.
All right. So this ends up taking you 5-ish hours.
Yeah.
Definitely making up for the roundabout. It's good though. You would have had to punch some swamp jaws. Wow, which is not necessarily super fun times.
Yeah.
They
All
too
right, so you
shoot
get to
at a
the old
poisonous
fort.
barb.
So yeah, you guys just out of the jungle suddenly as you come around Riverbend, you see, what looks like walls of trees, and then suddenly gives way to actual literal walls, also trees. And you find the old fort, as they call it. It's got some, decently high walls, probably a good, maybe 10 meters high. There used to be some, like, stone docks which have crumbled into, loose piles of cobblestones and other sand that kind of juts up out of the riverbed. You can actually pull up on a shore. The walls are ringed with creeping vines and trees even grown on top. You can see, huge cracks in the permacrete surface, but it's holding together. It's kind of an open-ended space.
All right.
So your next stop would be Temery Village, which is about 6 hours from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well
I
into
guess
the
we just-
dark.
Yeah, that would take you
Yeah.
into the past the twilight hours into the full dark.
Yeah.
So I guess set up camp and just look around the fort.
Let's look around the fort first and set up camp
Yeah, secure. This
to
is what we
make sure secure the surroundings, and then we can set up.
as we like to say, secure the perimeter.
All right, so you guys take probably maybe 30 minutes to an hour, taking a leisurely stroll around, scoping things out.
Mhm.
You haul your canoes up on shore, maybe even actually take them inside the fort. They're again pretty easy to portable. You just pull down the tarps you set up on the poles and just flip them upside down and carry them.
We could probably like lash them to the side or something.
Yeah, you've got climbing gear and ropes and stuff, so yeah, tie them up. Yeah, the general impression you get of the fort is there's nothing really to be scavenged here. It's been, like I said, like 100 years since it's been in use. Generally, if you guys remember your history briefings, it was probably, retreated from when Soholiv switched from being a, pure settlement colony to more of a scientific one, as they started to discover more and more Gardner artifacts. I mean, there's probably, like, spaces for old, like, utility conduits and stuff, but anything valuable was, pulled up when they closed up shop, and anything not valuable has been eroded by Mother Nature, once again reclaiming this space. You do find some decent, chunks of, tree growing out of here and there. There's kind of an open courtyard in the center of the walls that's, full of light brush and long swamp grass. Lots of concealment here and there. This is why there was those couple of blacks of that survival check to find it. It's very hard to see from a distance. But there are enclosed, towers and spaces where you guys could set up camp. You even probably find, very, very old, vague spots where, like, somebody probably lit a campfire here, sometime in the past 6 months. Stuff like that. in the old bunkhouse and whatever. Though any bedding or bunks have long since eroded and rusted away.
Mm-hmm.
While you're patrolling, you probably scare some small critters out of their holes where they're foraging, but nothing large and predatory seems to be in here.
That's good.
Alright. Well, there seems to be no ambushes, no traps, no large predator nests. Do we see signs of like any large predators or anything in the area?
Go ahead and make me an average survival check
I will give
if you want to do tracking or identifying.
I will give it a ye old try.
Right.
Let's see here, but what's Destiny at? Yeah, fuck it.
You got plenty.
I got plenty. I'll spend a Destiny point. And then roll. Yeah, good. I'll take a boost. I'm gonna take a boost die from Skirk.
Sure.
And what's
She'll
the
do patrol with you.
what's the difficulty on this?
Average. You're just looking for perfectly normal sign.
Yep. So we'll do that. Wow. Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. You don't see any like very, very large signs. You definitely see some tracks of something that could be like, especially near the shoreline, something that could be like a swamp jaw or some other quadrupeds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they treat this as a game trail occasionally, but mostly it looks like because the walls are enclosed, it's mostly small, highly mobile critters. Like you scared some ligens and stuff, some amphibious flyers,
Mm-hmm.
some parrot frogs, stuff like that. It might be worth it to like, especially since there's hostile activity. If you guys are gonna bunk in for the night, it might be good to like, make sure you guys set watches for sure this time or alarms or something.
Can I spend the 2 advantage on that check to go with no surprises? Say
Yeah, sure. If you guys want to pick where you want to, you can probably, while you're doing your patrol, you can find a particularly concealed part
Yeah.
to shelter. Like maybe you find one of the towers that has like one of the towers in the walls has like the door is covered up by foliage.
Mhm.
Something thin but tall, growing like a space bamboo.
Yeah, bamboo.
And maybe all the other entrances are blocked by rubble or something. So it's fairly self-contained and hidden.
Yeah. We'll camp in here. We'll probably we'll
Nice.
still set up a watch though.
Yeah,
Also,
so
like I guess like outside the perimeter where we're camping, can I set my cunning snare?
I mean, yeah. What, like outside the door?
Yeah, pretty much. Just like I
Alright.
try telling, like I have something set if something tries to come
Mhm.
up.
Yeah, you can rig that. You can probably roll that check now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually a versus check. Like it's them versus on the. I think we have it actually. Let me just. Oh, yeah, I have it. Yeah, it's
Okay. Take snare, heat materials and environment to assemble a trap within short range. Each time another character moves within engaged range of the trap. Okay, yeah, so you just can declare you set up the trap.
Yeah.
Cool.
You are aware of the trap. You can take an action to remove it. You should probably
Anyone
let
else must
everybody
do a hard
know.
survival. And if they fail, they take the penalties as if they triggered
Yeah.
it.
You should probably let everybody know it's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So because it's any character that gets engaged with it. But yeah, okay, you set a you rig some kind of snare trap out of bits of metal wire you've got on you and some local sturdy vines and stuff you can rig together, which will cause an unpleasant surprise for anybody who stumbles blindly into your hideout.
Alrighty, but yeah, let's set up camp. We got our tents. We got some fire. We got
Yeah.
rations.
You've
Yeah.
got fire paste, you've got fusion lanterns, you've got ration packs. Looks like it's gonna be rations tonight, boys.
Yep.
Yep.
But fresh calf in the morning, at least.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me.
Yeah, let's see. It's been 3 days now.
No, we're only on our second night.
Alright,
Yeah, this is
Second
second
night.
night.
Yeah, our
Second
first.
night.
Yeah, because we set out, we
Wait.
ate, then we had lunch at Logash's. We ate fish for dinner. we probably had a ration pack in the morning, but we ate.
I think we talked about this. You had fish left over in a
we did.
morning meal.
Okay. Yeah, and then we probably ate again at the trading post. So yeah, I think this is our first time actually digging.
Yes, I did specify there was a lunch area. Nobody said they ate there, but I'm not gonna make you guys spend ration.
No, we get like time.
Yeah. So
So we
Yeah,
only
like-
had one ration pack.
-1 ration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just check.
So as the sky starts to tinge a gentle orange yellow, or yellow green perhaps before it starts to go towards sunset, you guys have some time to think about any additional security watches, whatever.
Yeah.
As stated, Camo has set up a snare, and he let everybody know, don't step into that bush. It will hurt.
There will be
Yeah.
pain, Pecco.
That is the pain bush.
Okay.
If there was like even like a closed room in the place, it'd probably be outside the door, but that's fine.
I mean, like I said, you're in an enclosed tower, but
Yeah.
you probably want to put it... You want to make sure you guys have enough room to, like, if you need to leave the building in a hurry.
Oh, by the
Oh,
way,
yeah, it's probably,
we say it's
vaguely
a
around the
tower. Can we
corner.
actually reach the upper level of it?
Yeah, there's a stairwell.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can take,
Yeah,
we can take
yeah.
one up there.
The very tippy top of the tower is probably like I said, covered with some trees that have actually like started to grow out of the top of it and
Mhm.
stuff. But yeah, you got space.
Hell, I'll
Yeah.
climb those trees. I'll take the height.
Yeah, sure. Climb.
Aramaa will practice her katas on top, balancing on top of a tree.
Right.
Keeps watch.
So yeah, what's your watch schedule?
Let's see. How many? Let's see. How long? Well, it's probably gonna be one.
Assume everybody probably needs 6 to 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. It's
You've
not-
got 12 or 13 hours of darkness.
Oh,
I wonder how like long they're trained to sleep on.
I mean, you're still human, so like it's
Probably
the normal
varies.
people need 7 or 8 hours, but
Yeah.
you can make do with less.
Yeah, we'll just
Well, I mean, we got plenty of people here. We don't need like, well, unless one people want to take watch in pairs, which usually ain't a bad idea. But
Yeah.
Paired watch is probably smart, just for the sake of safety.
Yeah.
so we have 6 people, so that means probably 3 watches, 12. Wait, you say 16 hours or 12?
12 or 13.
12 or 13? Yeah, then we can just we'll just do 3 rotations of 4. Anyone in particular want to take a watch with somebody else?
I can take middle watch with Scarecrow.
You want to take a watch with Skirk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done a couple watches together.
All right.
They mostly just sit and stare into the wilderness quietly. Funny how that works.
Ah.
The survivalists.
And occasionally sharpen their knives.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of surreal.
No, it's silence, and then you just hear someone sharpening
Yeah.
a knife. And
Oh,
it just cuts back and forth, and then progressively sharpening bigger and bigger knives.
At one point, Skirk sharpens an axe.
It's like, where'd you get that? Don't ask.
Boots, do you have any
No, that's
preference to
pretty
who you want to take your watch with?
Actually, haven't had much time. Is it alright if I hang out with Wevu?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then are you guys going to be last or first?
Probably.
We can go last.
Yeah, let's go last.
All right, then I guess I'm with Master Laga.
Alright, you guys have first watch.
Mm-hmm.
Aramaa, do you have anything particular you want to talk about or do during the first watch?
Aramaa will start. She'll have her data pad out, and she'll be writing. I guess is the best way to say it. I'm pretty sure data pads have some sort of word processor function.
Oh yeah. They're designed for like general data processing and mail. So
Mhm.
yeah, you can just render words.
Yeah,
It's
so
like a weird it's like a weird basic futuristic tablet.
It's
So-
PDA kind of thing.
So, Armand has her senses, but she's gonna start writing.
Alright.
She's gonna be starting writing about her experiences as a Miraluka and as a Jedi and this whole campaign and war and thoughts.
And
about it.
would you say you seem kind of deep in thought?
Yes.
All right. So
The memoirs of Aramaa.
So Master Lago definitely kind of picks up on what you're going on, but he doesn't interrupt you because clearly you're doing something is important. So he'll just kind of smile sagely to himself and sit in a lotus position and you go ahead and just for the sake of the being on watch, go ahead and make me a hard perception check.
I'll just.
You would probably add probably 3 black dice for full as concealment, but you don't because you're special.
I am special.
I'm going to dig up Master Lago stats because he can do this. Cloner's notes.
Kind of
Sounds about right.
Yep. Just because I can see everything doesn't mean I can see anything.
Yeah, you're
Or how fast
very
you see
focused on writing your notes,
Mhm.
not actually focused on the watch. Master Lago, perception. No, you guys probably should have plotted this out a little better. He's not super great at this part either. He's great at vigilance though. So if somebody does actually sneak up upon you, but let's see. He's double checking his force powers.
I need to throw something at this dog. Hang on.
Oh, it's Buster being a butt again.
No, I'm just being mean to Buster. Buster, look out! It's the fork. He doesn't care.
Buster
Meow.
eats the fork.
He's just like, meh, fork.
Buster becomes fork.
Reset
Consume
back
Fork
to
is mine
concealment.
now. I have taken the first fork.
All right. The first watch, nobody notices anything.
Yeah.
The jungle
Okay.
is loud and stuff.
Aramaa ruminates over the lines. Since when do Jedis have to be so used to the weight of armor?
Oh yeah, this is a dumb thing I was thinking about. But so if if you made a holocron and it became an item, would it give people like boosts to like leadership and maybe charm or something?
I believe it's like 2 skill. I forget.
Yeah, you pick 2 skills to count as career skills usually.
It
Though there
probably
are a
be-
couple of specific holocrons that have specific stuff.
It'd be weird, but it probably give a negotiation and brawl.
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
Like I
It's like-
said, it's a path of open hands and closed fists.
Yeah.
And then I think you can get like bonuses on force powers as well. I can't remember how many though. I haven't looked at a holocron in ages.
That's fair. I just thought we'd consider it because if we ever did like a weird legacy campaign, that might be a thing.
Well, this is why Aramaa has started writing. What do you think holocrons are?
Oh yeah.
And I come back. Okay.
But yeah, nothing happens on our watch, mostly because we didn't see anything. Haha.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe not
and I will say, at night, a night rain starts up. Kind of.
Well, I'm glad we're inside a tower. Oh wait, no, I'm probably up top, or not up top.
There's
but-
probably some tree.
Yeah,
cover,
you might have to come in at least get under cover.
Yeah, with the rain.
It gets a little noisier. It gets a little drippier. It starts raining. I could also say that there's an infestation of parasites, but I don't actually know if the fact that you guys recover strain would come up. But yeah, you guys have a very quiet watch where, as far as you can tell, nothing happens. It's just rainy, and you hear parrot frogs. Raka? 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 Out there. You might hear a faint, like, wow! As one of them probably gets eaten by something that got tired of their shit.
Oh, I thought that was a
It does.
wild bandicoot.
But no,
Crunch.
Aramaa,
Yeah.
just rustlings and all that good stuff.
But all right. So after about 4 hours, while you guys are Jedi, it is probably pretty tiring. Master Lago definitely comes get you from where you're sitting.
Mhm.
Aramaa and says, shifts over. It's time to get your rest.
Mhm.
Restful body makes a restful mind.
Mhm.
And it's time for Skjerk and Boots, or Camo. The other way around.
Yourself, it's good.
I caught it.
It happens every once in a while.
It's Boots and Wevu, Camo and Skjerk. So yeah, you guys, get up from your sleep. How are you gonna spend your water time?
Probably
It's
just
raining, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if we're probably just sitting at the edge of like a vantage point and just kind of.
Yeah,
looking
you guys
around,
could go up
kinda
onto the top level like Aramaa did. There's a little bit of a, there's parapets cut into the walls. There's some defensive slips.
Yeah, I honestly feel like we probably just.
Easy. 1, 2, 3, you and me.
I just had that realization now. Yeah, Alma Boots Camo.
And then Wevu. Anyway, yeah, you were saying, X?
We're probably just kind of calmly looking around. We're not saying much. It's probably just like looking at stuff.
Mhm.
There's probably like maybe idle chatter about like asking about like various hunts, but not much else.
I see how it is. Camo just didn't want to have his partner talk his ear off.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Eh,
Yeah, I
you
just imagine you guys are sitting there with like rifles on your laps. Occasionally, one of you looks through a scope out into the distance and puts it down.
yeah.
What rifle?
You
I
guys don't
feel-
see a lot. There are occasional, forks of lightning in the distance.
Yeah, reminder.
I can see it.
Reminder. Skjerk has an anti-material rifle. The thing's huge.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. That's right.
Camo's thing's got a rifle. It got a sniper configuration too, so it's got something too.
Yeah, you probably pop that on there because that's when you activate the scope and stuff for the optics.
Yeah, like the barrel extends and the scope pops open.
So yeah, why don't you go ahead and make me a hard perception check to do your watch?
All right then.
Add a. Well, you're probably not engaged with her, but add a blue because you probably are within short of Skjerk.
Oh yeah.
And I will roll for Skjerk because I have his stats right here.
All right.
Average or hard?
Hard.
Okay.
Also, it's pitch dark, so you should add 3 setback dice, which you probably eliminate some of.
Outdoorsman would ignore this. I probably ignore 2.
It would ignore 2. Skirk can do the same. She's got outdoorsman 2 as well.
Yes.
Gotcha. Take the other one.
But she has heightened awareness, so she just has to
Did I do that? Did I write her perception? Did I do that right? Might have done it wrong.
There we go.
Oh, it looks about right. You get a lot of success. You beat those dice
Actually, no,
out.
it would be it's 3 and I have 1 boost. So actually, an extra one, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's pretty still plenty.
It'd be
over there.
3 yellows and an extra boost. It's fine.
All right. So, you guys are keeping an eye out, looking around, trying to get an ear out over it. And yeah, you got those loads of successes. Camo, as you take a sweep through the scope, you peer out into the tree line, maybe on the opposite shore or in a distance away from your vantage point, and you get a brief flash of reflected eyes of something sitting out there, looking around.
He probably just keeps track of it for a bit to see if it moves or goes anywhere.
All right. It seems like you can't quite make out the shapes in the dark, but scoped in, it looks like maybe there's a small pack of some night predators which are just chilling out the rain in a stand of trees, but they're keeping their eyeballs out.
Things looking for sleeping. Yeah, don't bother them. Don't bother us. Just, if it gets close, we'll scare them off.
Skirk just kind of gives an eyeball, maybe swings a scope over that way, and then just kind of nods. And so your time 2 passes. It's time for last watch.
Okay. Definitely.
Right now, you guys are fully rested, so you guys can go ahead and scratch off your strain. You
Yeah.
two.
Cool.
Boots and Wevu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice trying to scratch off.
So how do you want to spend your last watch? Which is basically just killing time for the last few hours of darkness and also making sure that other two guys, the other two sets of watchers, get enough time to sleep.
Yeah.
So, don't get many options. Not options. Don't get many opportunities to spend time just you and I, Wevu. So, hope you don't mind if I've got a few questions I want to ask.
Yeah. Like, what was just like, first off is like, yeah, what is it? Soul boots?
Yes. Thank you for calling me by my name. Just curious about how you think about your time here has been with us on Sohaliv. Soul of Proof! No! No!
What the hell?
Oh no, his soul.
Yeah.
It's been completely burned into ash.
I couldn't help myself. I really couldn't.
Ah,
It's
I had,
fine.
I had to share it.
okay.
I never thought about that. It's pretty
Right.
dumb.
Right. Question is my time here.
Yeah.
Okay,
How do you think
that
about your
was-
time here on Sohaliv and with us?
Hmm.
Because it's been a little bit.
Actually, how long has it
Okay.
been?
I don't. Narrative time?
I don't remember. Been
I
at least a
don't-
few months for us?
Don't know when Wevuguk joined, so that would be,
I think maybe around the fighting arena,
Before
if
that.
not a little bit before that.
it was,
It was probably the beginning of like that whole storyline, yeah.
it was after, well, she joined officially on session 41, which was,
Half the campaign ago.
3 big vignettes, so that was the whole time with the, forced guy, then the other first person that got killed, another
yeah,
one that
the
got captured.
Oh yeah, like the whole the whole prison break.
And then there were 3 more oh, right, there were 2 vignettes, actually. There were 6 vignettes total, and we did... So 4142 was that. What was our wave? I don't remember, actually.
Sorry about sidetracking.
Yeah, so we got... Now we have to wait for Mage. It's like, hey, narratively speaking, how much time has passed?
It's not important right now though.
Yeah, well, we could just, don't care about that. Let's just get to speaking still. Just about being on here in Solif and being with you a lot. It's been I would say an experience.
That is certainly one way to put it. Not exactly the type of description I was hoping for, but I can't fault you for saying it's an experience.
And not necessarily unpleasant, but there have been times where I wanted to deal with some of the foolishness that's gone on.
Permission to speak freely, Commander Wevu?
You may always speak freely around me. I'm just you always speak freely around me. I don't like those who speak roundabouts.
Yeah, essentially, you give me power. Ah, damn, I didn't pick up. I tried to cut my knuckles. But I've noticed roundabout. You say, "No, I'm a fucking zigzag highway." But no, what I was gonna say was, do you socialize much, Commander? I see you generally tend to keep to yourself.
as much social. Okay, so this just off the
Sorry,
rails.
I saw a roundabout. I'm all like, yes, there's the roundabout way, and then there's the Aramaa way.
Yeah, which is.
I mean, I'm
Screw
thinking of a
roundabout.
different roundabout joke.
I know.
Yeah, as
I
much
have
already
of
called it.
socializing that I do is when people want to talk to me, and other than that, with right, what was the guy who was with the one thing like Motorhead?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the other time I've been speaking with him.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be the type of otter who lets their actions speak louder than their words. Armaa's
You-
kind of the same, but she's not afraid to also throw your verbal beat down.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
I do have a question for you, though, Boots.
Oh, I'll gladly answer. I don't normally get an opportunity to answer any questions you have for me.
Well, as it's difficult to really ask this as is how they put always seeing the same face, same eyes is hard to sometimes differentiate between you and the next clone trooper, but you have, as I realized over time, I have to fight alongside you or fly alongside all of you. You do have your quirks, but I say speak bluntly, and now I'm the one doing roundabout. But
It's okay. As I said, or
what?
asked, you may not socialize much, so I can see how this may be difficult.
Yeah, it's awkward. So.
Oh my god, he landed it!
Okay, so
In the puddle too.
what brings your life meaning? I mean, not just in the middle of combat or around your fellow troopers. What is the meaning? What brings you meaning to your life? What is your purpose?
Always look on. No. Well, that's a very interesting question, Wevuguk. I thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk about this. I've been thinking about this a lot the last few weeks and maybe months I've been here, enjoying my time of Aramaa, Camo, and even you and, bless his young soul, Cavis. Hope he's doing better.
We shoot up to we look up to this, pan up to the sky. A great canvas made of stars, just ding.
Gives a thumbs up. Walks into a star-shaped fence. Is like, ah.
Aw.
I need someone to
Great
say,
fence in the
someone to bring up
sky.
roundabout one more time in conversation.
I'm gonna leave my butter gift though.
Man,
Well,
it's gonna be so
It's-
weird to have Camo's on Ilum considering what happens to Ilum in like 20 years.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
it's funny
Also,
you
doesn't
bring
stay
this
on
up.
it forever.
Because, as you can clearly see, yes, we are practically the same person from the same genome, genetic sequence, whichever way you want to scientifically splice it. But that doesn't mean any experiences or basically quote unquote mutations don't happen between each batch or each person. Take, for instance, me and Camo. Camo excelled in basic training to the point where he was promoted to an ARC trooper. But there are many things I can do that Camo cannot, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I
If you
just
ask me
imagine that
to-
as you say that, you just like whip out the scalpel and gesticulate with it.
Actually, I've actually got my thumb pointed somewhere right now as I'm talking. I'm gesticulating in person. Why am I doing this? Like, for example, I could walk into a room and probably make as many friends and enemies as I could with only a few words. Camo could walk into that room and no one would notice he's there. Not for lack of trying, but more so that they couldn't even find him if he wanted them to. But the same can be said about you guys. There's a title you guys have. Well, title, label, Jedi. And it's basically kind of like a thing of all Jedi are the same. Peacekeepers, guardians of justice, all that stuff. And we were made to bring up any, I would say, fault or shortcoming you guys would have in this conflict. At least that's how I'm going to view it. And,
Yeah.
because we can do things you guys cannot. If you guys were perfect and able to do everything in this war, we wouldn't even have existed. So I guess the Jedi not being perfect gave us existence immediately. But what I'm trying to say is, you guys are all also like similar to how me and my brothers are all clones to you, maybe. You, Aramaa, Master Lago, are technically all Jedi to me. I've just learned that I can look past that label or title and be like, that's Aramaa. She does her own thing and will occasionally beat the crap out of me. That's Master Lago, who told me the joys of the Jarek and thinking critically in the situation, even though I may not do that sometimes. And then there's you, someone who could probably break me over the knees and then also at the same time say that wasn't a fair fight.
Yeah.
Am I making myself clear on this one? Like,
So
but also,
you're saying your purpose that you were made for war.
I mean, technically, yes. But why is anyone made? Oh my god! The list!
I was asking, okay, if that is part of your purpose, what would your purpose be once this war ends?
I think that's the question a lot of people have. Heck, I'm pretty sure I heard some rumors back at the Coal Rails, the Republic itself is just like, shit, what do we do? What do we do with all these guys afterwards? I'm like, I mean, considering all the work we've put into it, I could probably go do some more medical training. Yeah.
Hypothetically, you guys have a pension plan, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we've got a
Okay.
veterans
That works,
plan waiting for us.
Okay, so now okay, so right. Oh, thanks for answering that.
Oh, you're
only-
welcome. I'm more than glad to just.
I only asked that because I've been wondering what my purpose is. I know I'm a Jedi. I'm supposed to be a peacekeeper. Yet I'm fighting on these front lines. But in my blood, in my species, I'm meant to fight. I'm a warrior among them. But is that all I'm meant to be?
I also say, I know I'm not the prettiest to look at, but look at me. I am built for war. However, I realized I don't like seeing my brothers get injured or fall in combat. I also don't like seeing people I consider family to be injured or fall in combat.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. She can pretty much tell this immediately. But when I shot Aramaa in the back recently, I was pretty shaken up about it. The fact that I did that to A, my commanding officer, and B, someone I practically view as a sister, was not a fun thing to do.
Ah. Yeah, it's
But
just...
as you say, it's better mean big sister. Yeah, that's what I mean, of course. But in essence, as you would put it, I have been built and bred to fight. But I've also taught myself ways to heal and help that don't involve actual conflict. As you would say, you come from a background and race of fighters. You are an order of people who keep the peace. I wouldn't say to tell you what to do, but because from what I've learned with Aramaa and even some small chats I've had with Master Lago, I would say, as a cop-out answer, find your own way. As a realistic answer, you're gonna have to fucking find out yourself because no one can
Right.
answer that for you except yourself.
Yeah, because at times I feel like I'm more a Selonian warrior than a Jedi.
Different people are
Eh.
needed for different things. Sometimes
Yes.
to keep the peace, you need a heavy-handed hand. Other times, you need a soft, gentle touch. Which is why, for instance, once again, going back to Aramaa, she'll be all nice and cuddles and be like, I'm going to help with the stimulus. But if she needs to throw someone through a brick wall, she will.
Yeah, she.
Smash cut to a flashback of Aramaa, you know, throwing a table at a guy, throwing a guy through a window, throwing a guy off something tall.
Drop kicking through a
suplexing
window.
boots. Yeah, drop kicking through a window is that Yakuza scene.
Yeah.
Hitting a guy with another guy.
I know she's done at least 3 of those in the same scene to save me when I was doing bombs.
Listen, I literally, like I said, open hands and closed fists. It's literally
Yeah.
my life well, not my life
Yeah.
purpose, but
Think
my life
Really is
philosophy.
for one last thing that I would say, and it will be, lost my train of thought.
That's all right.
This was OOC. I lost my train of thought. So just like, okay, yeah, that was it. So what was like, physically was just, like squeeze her hand, paw, whatever into it. But it's just like, because at times I've almost lost myself with, I guess, in a way, sort of.
Like a battle frenzy, the dark
No.
side.
Well, maybe Battle Frenzy, maybe the sort of dark. Well, maybe the feelings of the dark side because I want to. How do I put it lightly? At
No, don't
times
put it
I feel like I want to just drop who I am as a Jedi and go out there and take vengeance on some criminals that ripped me away from the one I consider special.
And you know what I say to that? The fact that you can admit that and recognize that as a problem to yourself means that you're already on your first few steps. It's what you do with that feeling and how you approach things now will shape who you are.
This is where Boots reveals the fact that he has like 5 points in medicine also counts for mental health.
I was about to
kinda, yeah.
say, so sit down and tell me exactly where this started. But
It
no,
was like random, like therapist couch fears.
I know.
You find a stone couch. God damn it, Lucky. Listen, like I don't want to do it on the role play, but I am running out of juice pretty fast. I would like to go to the next milestone before.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
start.
I'm
Sorry
kind
if
of
I'm
listening.
sorry if this roleplay has
It's
been
fine.
going
Yeah,
on.
let's
No,
go.
it's okay. It hasn't been that long, but I'm definitely like me not having any input in this
You're zoning out.
conversation. I'm getting a little running out of my energy.
Yeah,
Let's build it back
That
up.
sounded kind of like a conclusion of the conversation.
yeah. We'll
Are
call
you
it
guys good?
Yeah.
I would like to
Good talk,
to go
Marth.
ahead and you guys should roll that hard perception really quick.
Yeah. Okay, hard perception. I can't use that, but I could. Right. That won't really count.
be about 3-ish concealment.
Oh.
Well, first off,
Ignore some of that.
yeah, I'll just use this with my. I think I'll use Electrobinox.
Boots is busy planning his course of talking therapy.
Yeah, I was about to type in Dr. Boots therapy in session 2. Just holy shit.
Okay, was I feeling dark side during that time? Yes.
A part of that did come into the conversation, so maybe some of those feelings came out.
I'll do it.
You don't have to listen to me. I'll also give that option out there.
I'll just cancel it out with 4 dark bits, just suffer for strain.
All right, and for conflict. All right, so you have an emotionally charged conversation Boots is clearly thinking about stuff, but you know, as you kind of have these like anxious or trepidatious thoughts about yourself, that kind of gets reflected in extending your senses out into the world, sharpening them. You suddenly feel very like aware of potential threats, real and imagined, out there in the jungle. And you definitely notice some of those night predators I was talking about, kind of sitting out there. But for some reason, as you kind of turn your eyes on them for a few minutes, they kind of like look around, they kind of shake their bodies a little, and they trundle off back into the jungle. Clearly, something about going on, some other thing must have made them feel frightened and scared them off. You definitely were not emanating menacing vibes that made them go away. But all right, it's morning. Yeah, basically. No, that's a little too direct.
No. I couldn't find a gif of an otter with like the red eyes.
But okay, it's morning. You guys have your morning meal.
I'm gonna make a pot of calf.
That's good. Nice wake up. Everybody stretches. You guys still had all your tents and bedrolls and stuff, so nobody has like a rough sleep or anything. It is once again very foggy.
Dig into the ration packs.
Yeah, I guess the question is, how you guys? Because it is getting later and later. How are you guys good for another stop on the road or what?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm up for more.
Yeah, actually, let's see how long we've been
Yeah.
recording here. We're almost at 2.5. Yeah, we can do a little. I think a little bit more.
Just a tiny bit more. I have like.
And then
Yeah.
if the other one, if this one's short or something.
Well,
then
we can do
yeah.
we can do your travel trip. This will not be a shorter one because it'll be 6 hours of travel. But we can at least do the travel. I know Marth said he only has a few 2 minutes left, so
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and
Okay.
get you guys started.
Yeah.
Axman, go ahead and
Sure.
roll me a hard survival check now. You're getting more and more remote, more and more distant.
I'm gonna pop a destiny, just because we're not using any really.
Do also remember to upgrade the check because of the morning mist.
The fog.
The fog.
Yeah, it's a misty area.
The mists.
As you guys are heading to Temery village, just about 6 hours away, and probably we will stop as you pull up.
Is it like that's the 5th to last, or like the last one?
Yeah, this is 5 out of 6 waypoints.
Okay. Hopefully we don't just do 2 per session, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I can keep the weather. The weather will be fine.
All right, okay. You can accurately predict the weather will not rain today. All right, everybody, go ahead and make your hard piloting checks to get to the village, the lago, the archipelago.
I don't think that advantage.
Oops, Oh, there it goes.
Roll. Okay.
Guess it depends on how much conflict you'll take.
No, I'm not taking any conflict.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a 1 failure. That's not extra.
Yeah.
Symbols or anything.
But I do give a threat to Omega.
1 threat. Okay.
I think this is the second time I've rolled all darks. Oops, all dark.
Got a lot of advantage though, but I don't think that helps us.
I mean, it doesn't help your speed, but you can possibly use it for other stuff. I have, after all, used threats on this chart to do the thing. But let's see. Let's do your math.
No, I can't find a gif of it. I'm just imagining that scene in El Dorado where they're both throwing the boat, but just going in a circle.
So let's see. Loth got 2 success. Then we have 2 failures with Tris, so 5%, but plus like 15%. No, 25%. It's 10% for each failure. So yeah, you guys actually take longer on this one. For some reason, your Jedi are a bit sluggish today. Thinking about things, doing stuff. Maybe they were stiff from all that time Aramaa spent sitting in the rain.
Oh,
Rating.
right. So I did do the 1 success, 3 advantage on my thing.
Okay, so you spend the life. Yeah, so you don't add anything.
Yeah.
So the total is then it only makes you like 5% slower overall
Yeah.
because Boots did get an extra success, but still not super fast.
Yeah.
All right, I might have to pick something off the chart. I keep rolling low numbers, even if I give you extra numbers for Boots' threats, and all of these are not very interesting or trepidatious.
It rains again. No.
No, it really wants to give you either something you've already done, or it really wants to give you scenic view, but that's fucking useless. I will copy paste the description of scenic view, but it's not very helpful right now.
I'm just curious to know this table. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is just a nice callback. Can we use our advantages for the table, or is it about just table?
No,
just
it's
table?
it's a percentile chart for random encounters.
Okay.
But since the randomness isn't being cooperative, and I don't want to just try and shoehorn something in at the last minute, we'll you're going on the thing. So you guys will approach Temery Village. And we'll wrap up as you roll up. I'm not gonna say like outright that like there's a guy out there with a gong saying "Bring out your dead," donk.
But there's something wrong.
But as you pull up to Temery Village, about 6 hours, about the noontime, you definitely notice that mist is still pretty thick in the area, and you're definitely noticing like a lot of people going about their business, covering their faces with scarves, breathers, whatever they can. And there are some signs put out. Some houses are marked with like, they've got like torches lit outside them even in the middle of the day, and you can maybe smell a faint smell of death and stagnant air. And as you start to roll by the dock, a villager definitely says, "Oh, travelers, stay away. There's dramatic zoom. Plague."
Now I actually go. Now I
That's
actually
right.
wanna
It's
investigate.
2021. I'm doing a plague plot line.
I want to investigate now, but
We'll end the session there with a dramatic reveal.
Yeah.
You guys
Great
can
idea.
clear that up next time.
So long as it isn't a plague of rats. Ugh.
No,
Like
not
tail.
that kind of plague.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's
Just,
be our dramatic cutoff, and we'll
for-
move on from there. Okay.
force users that can control
so-
swarms of like white rats.
Yeah.
Okay, so EXP
We call it like a 10 or a 15.
got. Let's see. Yeah, you did an encounter, and then you did the whole night watch stuff. That's pretty good. So let's call that a tenor base. Base tenor. That's a
Okay.
1% joke.
I don't know if Iodgon like drive the mission or not.
No, I don't know if we did anything particularly
Yeah, I know.
That's
super
just my
mission
job.
focused.
I didn't do anything. I know that.
Yeah. The only thing I can do on a stretch is try to offer therapy to Wevu in a way, but I don't think that's a good one.
I was gonna take 10. I'm just gonna grab my next.
I mean,
three.
I will say, honor in battle, you absolutely could have just rolled up and started hitting those guys with your lightsaber, but
Yeah.
you did step back and shoot them with your gun.
Gun.
I'd be willing to give the extra 5. Went out of your way to embody that character
Yeah,
trait.
it's-
Yeah.
All
They
right,
pulled out
that sounds
guns,
like
you
we're
pulled
at
out
we're at a good
guns.
level. If the Jedi wish to, they can roll their conflict.
I now have the modern tree.
yeah, that's 4 right now.
Oh yeah.
Thank you,
don't have
everyone,
any-
for
you don't
listening to
have
this
any,
sleepy episode.
You don't have any talents that give you inherent conflict, do you, Wevu?
No. This is like the only chance I get to get
Aramaa goes up by 2.
Yep.
I mean, if you're looking for an extra tree, you could always consider something like, especially when talking about your character design, you could always consider something like Geo Berserker.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
that's a wacky wild tree that has some conflict talents in it, but it's
Oh, I mean, there
an
is
interesting
one
one.
Colossus tree that has 1 conflict tree. But yeah.
Alrighty.
all right. Okay.
But so we're just rolling it per session for conflict.
Yeah.
Might as
Now
well.
you earn
Okay.
conflict.
Okay. Don't think this is going to change very much. Okay, I go up by 1.
Hey.
Rip.
But
And be how it be.
yeah, well, thinking about stopping the recording. Anyone have anything less things to say?
Don't forget to
Not
like, comment, and
really.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Do all those things. Or at
like,
least
comment, rise,
Bye.
Thank you for
smash
the-
that notification button.
do your best to watch the whole series.
Thank you, Marth, for the fun roleplay. And also, don't forget to ding that subscribe button